No, fuck. I thought I hit that. I really thought I hit that.
It's okay. You know, explaining my day whilst playing.
Fuck.
Is that really what you're naming the fucking stream?
You know I don't care what I name my streams. So I
Okay.
just name it with the first thing that comes to my mind. You were asking me how my day was. My day was fine. But it's still pretty tiring.
I'm so sorry. I tried to hit the ball. I was aiming for the ball. I swear on my fucking life. And I could have hidden it too if it wasn't for the meddling kids like
No,
you.
you actually weren't gonna hit it. Because I fucking missed the ball and I went behind the ball. So if you hit me midair, means that you were also gonna miss. And I know you damn right not gonna correct that path.
Ah!
Jesus fuck.
He missed! I did that on purpose. I faked him out.
Completely wicked. I know. No! Oh!
You're good, God. You're fine.
I always forget what my thanks button is. There you go.
Gracias, por favor.
So yeah, my day wasn't hard. It's just the trainer I have kind of pushes us to the limit, just so we can get used to,
How
you know,
it is.
yeah,
when
how it
you're
really
full
is.
time? Yeah, well, that's good.
Although most of the times it really isn't gonna be like that, because he just gives us the heaviest planes, and you know.
Well, you gotta be ready, you know. Because, yeah, it might not be like that every day, but then you get
It's
like
most
one of
likely
those
not gonna.
days.
It's most of the days it's not gonna be like that.
I know, but you could get one of
He's
those days.
simulating basically a really busy day repeatedly.
Which is a good thing, because then it
It's
gets
really
you into
not.
the mindset.
It's really
But
not
it gets
though,
you into the
because you're
mindset, so
learning.
you get
You should get
prepared.
used to first doing the light ones and then the heavy ones, because you're learning something brand new.
This guy likes to train heavy first, and heavy
Yeah,
only.
but that's not how you should train. If it was something that was
That's right.
common sense, that would be fuck. That would be different. But it's not really common sense. It's procedures that you got to remember.
Yeah.
So if it was something like, hey, I want to see what your capability is, so run for as far as you can, that would be a whole different thing. I know what running is. I've done it before, and I would just run until I'm tired. That's a
Have
whole
you done
different
running
thing.
before, Isaac?
Yeah, I've tried it at least once in my life.
At least once.
Fuck.
It's okay. He's gonna
It's okay. It's okay. He says it's okay, and then I leave the fucking thing alone.
I really thought it was okay. I really did. Like right here, I really
It's
thought
okay.
it's
And then I'm moving back, and I'm like, well, it's not okay. It's really not okay.
He fucking lied. He fucking lied.
I can't believe I've done this.
I really thought it was okay. Usually that works.
So yeah, I do like his way of teaching though. Fuck!
No!
Oh my god, I fucked it up.
Back around.
Nice! The whoop-ty wops. I never thought I would
That's a
see
whoop-ty-wop?
Wicked. You kinda did though.
Wait, what? Really?
Look, because the other dude was gonna come when you just like hit it over him. Whoop!
Boop. And then him too.
Yep, that was a good whoop to wop weekend. Can't believe I'm saying
Thanks.
these words. Only one sentence.
I haven't played with you in a while. Wow. Yeah,
You're
you've
just
been
as
on
shitty
less
as I
than
remember, aside from that one whoop to wop. Mierda! Backflip!
I did. Watch what happened.
Fuck.
Watch what happened. Actually, don't watch what happened.
I saw what happened. I was behind you.
Backflipped.
Breakfast.
Yeah, you've been on less than Jeremy, you know. You know that, right?
Yeah, it's just whilst my training is here. My training is, like I told you, my training is a lot tougher than the actual job. Oh my god.
How's your training compared to the other? Like, because I'm pretty sure there's multiple training groups, right?
Yeah. My
How's your
trainer
training?
is the toughest one.
Is that what they told you?
Even by the other trainer standards, they tell me he's gonna get you skinny from all that walking and doing things.
Hey, that helps you a lot, doesn't it?
Actually, no.
Why not? Getting you skinny?
Yeah, no, it doesn't help me a lot.
Why not?
Because I don't want to be skinny. Skinny people are usually miserable.
Even fat people are miserable. Have you
Ese
seen me?
maricón.
seen me? Have you?
Yeah,
we
but even if
talked
you
for
were
so
skinny,
long.
that wouldn't fix all your social anxiety and problems that you have.
Yeah, well, social anxiety is different for me. Okay, like I fucking hate people.
It's really not. You don't
I
hate me.
really hate.
I don't know if
I
you
hate
consider
people
me an
who I
animal.
hate people who I've not
Wow!
talked to for a while.
No. Fudge! Yo, it's...
Damn. Again, I hate people who haven't. Who
This
have not
motherfucker
talked to
actually
in a while.
missed! I would have... I thought he was actually gonna hit it. No.
Is this? Is this?
Oh, I tried, Waking. I really
Fucking
tried.
black guy.
Waking up.
No, you're not.
I actually am. Oh, I thought you were gonna fuck that up. I went into panic mode at that and I just jumped for the
Can you
thing.
edit that out, please? I got really angry.
No, we're not.
Restart the stream.
Waken exposed.
Please don't do this.
Waken was
Not
a
a
lie.
I'm not a racist. Easy.
Oh, nice.
I'm not a racist. Just got really mad.
Everybody knows you're not, but you're just gonna stop saying dumb
I just got
shit.
really mad. I stopped for a while. I actually stopped.
The fact that you got really mad actually makes it worse. Because is that what you yell when you get really mad?
Actually, no. What I yell is usually fuck. I don't know
Exactly.
what games is different though.
So therefore, it just ends up being worse. So just don't get mad. Just stop it.
Oh,
I mean, you can
hard.
get mad, but just don't say that when you get mad. Because then it means something bad. And you didn't really say anything bad.
No, and you know that I'm not racist.
Well, I mean, you are German. Some shit.
I'm
like
Russian.
that. Same shit.
Actually, not.
We can get this fucking go. Oh my god.
It's going in. I'm not gonna
Fuck
do
that up.
anything.
If you fucking fuck that up, I would have uninstalled you.
You can't uninstall me. Only I can uninstall me.
Oh, trust me. Okay.
No, you can't. I'll kill myself before you get to kill me. That's how I work.
I never said I was gonna kill you. I said uninstall you.
shit. But how does that work?
Don't worry about it. You don't need to know.
Fuck!
It's not gonna matter. Anyways. Fuck. Go, we can. Oh my god.
It's so...
Oh
Wait,
my
okay,
god.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to take that. I just jumped. I swear. I swear. All I did was jump. I did not expect that to happen.
I actually thought we were gonna lose by a lot to these guys. Because we were
Yeah,
fucking
right?
around at the beginning.
Holy shit, my score is fucking high.
I wanna stay high on the team. What the fuck was that shit? Oh, okay, good shit. That was a really bad angle. Oh, Waken, you didn't tell me that you censored.
I
Good shit.
didn't tell you that I killed him either, but you know, you get the
I mean,
message.
I got the notification there, but I didn't get the notification when he censored for their team. Good
It's
shit.
okay. It wouldn't have mattered if they got the goal there, because we still were up by one. We would have been still up by one, because we were up by two. By the way, I'm not gonna buy a TV. I kind of backed out from that. Oh shit, did I leave?
Great job, Waken. Great fucking job, dude.
Tell them I'm sorry, I pressed the wrong
Next
button.
level cuck.
I pressed the wrong button.
Join game, join game. Oh, they left the match, don't worry.
Failed to join friend as a pick as an online game.
They left
Alright,
the
well,
match, it's alright. It's not important.
Tell them I'm sorry.
Frosty Testes are here. Nah, they apparently are sore losers. They left the match.
Well, they probably left because I left. Because one teammate leaves.
devil and I like penis.
Excuse me, I don't exclusively like that. I also like... No, just that.
Let me change the name of the stream to Weekend Devil Comes Out of the Closet.
Can you just change... Wait, can we just start
It's
over?
for archival. It's for archival purposes, Weekend. Don't worry about it.
So you're gonna, take it off still?
No, get the fuck out of here. Already taking off way too many streams for your shit.
You
Nice,
should only
Sue,
take
by
off
the way.
2?
Fuck, I thought you were gonna follow up with that. What the fuck are you
I
doing,
couldn't
man?
follow because I was scared that they were gonna hit it out like you did. By the way, didn't you only delete like 2?
Yeah, too many.
Can you delete 3 maybe?
Nope.
Maybe 4? Maybe like your...
I
phone
said
account.
one was
Start
my
over.
limit. Why did you take the ball from me, dude?
Because I censored it. Look, that's actually a good sentence.
Oh,
That was actually a good sentence. That's
yeah,
why
my
I
dude,
took
but
it.
I had the ball. I already had the whoop-de-wop calculated. And then you fucking get me off my mood like
then
that.
I got a
like,
better whoop up for you.
no, that wasn't a whoop to up. Like, you just shot the ball and got lucky that he fucked up.
Okay, that's sometimes what a whoop up is. It's getting lucky.
It's really not though. It's
But like you said that, oh, I really like your whoop up last game, but really that was all luck. We both know that.
no. Last time it was a good whoop up. You did good. This time
Yeah,
that wasn't a
luck.
whoop up. That was a fuck up on their part.
I'm gonna try to center it for you.
Okay. Fuck, that's too far, buddy. It's way the
My
fuck
bad.
too.
Okay.
Darkness.
Delete this.
Nope.
I'll send you $50 PayPal
For what?
for deleting one stream.
Oh no. Good shit though.
No?
No.
75?
We can stop trying to blackmail me.
Not blackmailing you. You're trying to blackmail me.
So on stream right now, I have that you're racist, that you came out of the closet, and that you're trying to manipulate people with money, and you think you can buy everything. Well, guess what, Weekend? People like me can't be bought. Unless you offer a really high amount, which is the case.
But I gave you some. You know I'm broke.
Oh, that's a shame.
My job is literally volunteering
well,
based.
well, that's a shame. Did you save
Don't
money
be
for
a
the laptop,
dick.
though?
What?
Did you save the money that you were going to use on the TV for the laptop, though? Like, are you saving
I never
it?
even used it. I never used the money that I got. That I still have. I hit, go! I hit one of them.
No! I was counting on him hitting it! I was counting that the dude was gonna hit it back, so I was waiting for the dunk. But
See,
this
that
motherfucker
guy-
didn't hit it. He
Go!
fucked up.
I hit him. That's why he was going backwards still.
Oh, I was waiting for him to hit it so he can deflect it and hit it right to the
No, I
net.
hit him for you because I saw you having like a little breakaway. So I'm like, yeah, let me hit
A
him out of the way
breakaway?
so Isaac
The
can have
fuck?
an easier life.
Oh, we can.
On the other side.
Ah! What
Oh,
are you
two off
doing?
one,
What are
two.
you doing? What are you
Three.
doing?
Hooked up 3 people. 2 of them were the same person.
Fuck!
Don't fuck this up.
No, I hit it too hard from the beginning.
Yeah, I saw that. Yay, spend back around.
I got
Plus, I'm not thinking I'm gonna spend my money yet. I might
Ah,
save it
wicked.
until after my birthday.
Wicked. Oh!
This worked out perfectly.
Yeah, because of my bicycle, you know, it wasn't a save, because fuck me, right?
I can give you a save if you delete the stream.
Wow, nice, Sue. Nice, Sue. I even make sure you got that goal. You deserve that one, buddy.
Right
Just in
there
case
the
this dude
corner.
was trying to, just in case this dude was trying to do a backflip, I was waiting to fucking
I think
dunk
he was
it.
gonna try to drift and do a sideways hit. So it's a good thing that you did that. Cause that's actually what I would have tried to do in that situation.
So you're calling him retarded is the point.
That would have actually worked if you side.
But you're calling him retarded because you
and,
said that's basically what I would do. So you think that he's at the same level physically and psychologically than you.
No. I'm saying that what he would have done is what I would have done. But
I love
did
how
not-
you're not getting offended. This is I'm literally calling you
Because
retarded.
you call me retarded every single day. It doesn't matter.
And I just keep on saying it. You're like, no, that's not what I meant, guys. This.
It's like saying that. I don't know.
Be careful with your words. I'm not deleting this one.
That's what I'm trying to fucking think.
Oh, now you give me the save, you fucking fast game.
See, I told you I'd give you a save.
You didn't give me the save though. I earned
That
it.
was because of me.
Right. We can.
Fuck. I don't know how good an analogy this is. It's like the boy.
You're
who cried
really
wolf.
bad at analogies, my dude.
It's like
so-
the boy who cried wolf. Okay,
Oh
like
my
you're gonna say it a
God,
bunch of times,
let's
and
hear this out.
eventually, you know, they're not gonna believe you. Or for my case,
What are
I'm
you
just gonna say,
talking
fuck
about?
it.
I don't even know what the conversation is at this point.
You kept calling my fucking thing, my shot, and like what I would have done to save it retarded. You kept calling me retarded in general, and you're like, I like how you're not getting offended that I'm calling you retarded over and over again.
You do know what the boy that cried wolf is, right?
Yeah, he kept crying that there's a wolf that's gonna kill them and stuff, and then eventually there was an actual wolf, but no one believed him.
That's not the same thing. You're talking about
I don't know what to say as an
developing
analogy
a
for
personal
this.
trait.
Do you have an analogy for this?
There is no analogy. We can you just gotta stop. Just let it be, man.
Let me just try.
The boy who cried wolf. So eventually, the boy just became retarded out of nowhere. Okay,
No,
wait.
I did not say that. I said that it's.
That
almost
is
like
the
boy who
analogy you're
cried wolf.
using, though.
I said it's almost like the boy who cried wolf, except when he cried wolf, they didn't believe him. This time, they just accepted.
There is a difference, though. The analogy involves somebody believing that you're retarded, and then you actually turning into a retard because of something that the boy said. In this case, the boy will be me. It has nothing to do with anything. Wicked, go! Hit it over it! Oh, you suck, dude.
Fuck you. How many goals do I have?
Actually, you have 4.
4. How many goals in total do we have?
5.
Exactly. Do the math.
Wicked, you just let him get 2 goals in a row. How many
You.
saves do
That
I
was
have?
you. That was you.
How
That
many
was
saves do I have? Excuse me, how many saves do I have, sir?
What counts more, saves or goals? Exactly.
No,
We had
but,
this discussion
but
before.
we're talking
We had
about
this discussion before.
we're talking about goals versus saves because you
What's
are
more
the
important?
goalie, right?
But how come I'm
Last
getting
time
more
I
goals
checked,
than you?
and then how come I'm getting the saves, Waken? Me! Out of
I guess
everybody in the
I'm
world.
not goalie anymore, and I guess you're goalie now, huh?
Okay, then let's switch. I'm gonna be goalie. You're the attacker.
Okay, I'm out.
Let's see how you do by yourself.
But like, I
But
helped you out.
but
even
like
if I was
but,
goalie. I helped you out even though I was goalie. Let's start this crap.
let's do everything here.
I helped you out.
Neat. Each. Fuck. I wanna go Power Rangers. Oh, those guys want the read, dude.
I've been listening to a lot of the White Stripes.
What is that, like a racist
It's a band. You know
band?
the Seven Nation Army? Guys who made the Seven Nation Army? Or the band?
I probably know it and just.
Da na 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 na. That song?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's the same band that made that song. Really popular song. I used to listen to them quite a bit, like some of the more popular songs.
Mhm.
I for some reason just got back into them, and I just forgot how good the lead singer and like the guy who made the band was.
Can't say I relate.
Well, pretend like you haven't listened to Eminem in years, right? But all of a sudden you start listening to him again, and then you feel like, oh God, I forgot how good and talented this guy was. Like I forgot how great lyricist he was in the music he makes. Pretend
I
like
guess
that.
so.
That's how I felt when I started listening to the White Stripes. I'm like, I forgot how good this band was. I forgot how good the lead singer and like the whole the original, the guy who founded the band was. Like,
I kind of had the same with Eminem at one point because I stopped listening to music.
I'll take this. I'll take this.
What is this
You
weird
didn't touch
taste
it. You
of-
didn't touch.
What?
You hit him.
I have. I'm gonna go back in the live stream. Bullshit that I didn't touch that.
You hit him. Did you just still see the replay?
Sometimes what you
Watch
see
the
is
whole fucking
sometimes what
replay.
you see is different from the actual cam. Oh my bad, my bad.
Is
Fuck.
this the same fucking thing as from fucking Brawlhalla? You're trying to say?
Yeah, or the same thing as fucking Battlegrounds. Jesus, Battlegrounds. Such an AIDS game.
We tried to play it last night, and
They were having issues here.
yeah, the servers were down. But they finally released the game, so.
They released
So
the
apparently,
game,
yeah, it's in 1.0 now.
so no test beta thing anymore. Did they add the vaulting?
No,
and
there's still a
everything?
test server, but it's just like they fixed the problems apparently that the normal one had.
So
not
how's the
test server.
performance?
Yeah, performance wise.
But no vaulting or anything.
No, vaulting is in there now. Basically,
really?
it's like this test server, but I'd still rather play on the test server for one big reason.
Because you get all the test
new
features.
maps.
Oh fuck.
And you get the new maps and stuff.
They didn't add the new map and they released the game. What the fuck?
No, I think they added a new map but there's a winter map that's supposed to come out in a couple weeks
Oh,
on the
really?
test server.
Cool arenas.
So
And
it's
did they
supposed to
update the test server, fixing all the shit wrong with it?
Yeah, apparently there was an update like 2 nights ago. JV didn't do it. He did it last night, and it was like a 9 point something update. Like this, the new update for the original one, not the test server game, is like 12.6. right now. Right?
Okay. I'm gonna motherfucker.
You're gonna install the new one.
No, fuck that. I'm still gonna keep the test server. I
Yeah.
have no reason to.
I'd rather go with the fucking problems of the test server than
Although, if they resolve the fucking the thing that pisses me off the most about the test server,
performance. Oh,
not really the performance,
not the. I'm sorry, I thought you were talking about the normal game test
the
server.
rubber banding. Holy
Oh
shit!
yeah.
That's the
I think
worst
that might
rubber
be
banding
still-
I've seen in a game.
I think that still might be in the original problem. I don't know if they fixed that.
I
issue.
may install the original plug, just have them both installed, leave it installed overnight, just because of the fact that the original plug didn't have it. But if they added the changes that they had already planned on the test servers, that means that then regular game now has the rubber banding, because
Yeah,
they did that
I'm
to
pretty
resolve
sure it
another issue, the problem with things not loading in time for the people to fall.
Yeah.
Even though on the original one, on the regular game, not the test servers, they have an option to preload the map, which they should have had on the test servers too, but they did not for some reason.
Maybe because they didn't know if that would actually work well for.
That works
their
well
original
though in the
games.
regular game.
In the
That's why you
regular
don't have
game,
that
I know I'm
stupid
saying
ass
it
rubber
works well in the
banding.
regular game, but like for the test servers, I think they just thought they'd have too many bugs, and since this is a test server, called the test one for a region, for a reason, that they would just.
I think they should have left it in anyways.
My bad.
I think they should have left it in anyways. Mierda, coño.
No. Nice. Finish it.
Coñazo. I was gonna hit it to the right, so that dude cannot hit it.
Apparently, the kids on my work now actually like me a lot better.
They identify with you
Well,
in a
I
very
tried to
deep
be a
level.
nice person. I tried to joke around and I tried to like help out as much as I can,
Yeah, but
even
consider
though I
how
have no
bad
actual
your jokes
teaching
are.
skill. What?
Not what?
Fuck you. I heard that bad jokes line.
Oh, then why did you ask? Are you also down? Yo, this dude is gonna try to stake you. Don't take his ball, my dude. Welcome to Rocket League.
I don't think he was gonna. Yeah, he wasn't gonna take it anyways.
No, he was trying, but he fucked up. He like looked up, but he was like, "Fuck, I passed the ball." So I was
Just
like, "What are you
looking
doing?"
over it while he's passing by, like, oh man, fuck.
Dora the Explorer.
Actually, I
oh,
found a
geez,
really
sir.
good, funny meme of Dora the Explorer.
Please, no more anime porn, Waken.
What? I
What?
said meme.
Right.
Where are you getting this from?
Every time I say meme with a character in anime or in a TV show, it's like porn all the time.
What are you smoking?
Same thing that happened with Ash and Brock. I mentioned them,
What?
and then you started sending gay porn from Ash and Brock.
What the fuck are you talking about, Isaac? Is this your way of trying to
keep denying it.
incriminate me?
Keep denying it, Wicked.
Oh god, you incriminated me!
It's okay to be gay, Wicked. It's alright. I mean, it's kind of fucked up that you like
Fuck you, stop
children's
lying.
anime.
Stop fucking lying. Stop fucking lying. Stop.
Get yourself off, but
Stop lying.
whatever floats your boat. Man.
Oh, stop lying. Jesus, my smartest friend, one of my smartest friends, he just got kind of like, he stopped caring about school once he got into university because he's like, yeah, I know that the first year is
Ese
like,
mamagüevo.
is
Sorry.
like the year where everybody doesn't.
Oh my god, did he block that too?
Yeah, he blocked it.
This mother.
And so he's in the chat right now. Like, I actually did kind of good on my exam. I got a 59 for the first time ever though. I'm like, damn. He's not even mad about a 59? Who is he?
What
He used to be so pissed about low grades.
You just don't care after some point. Like before,
Well, yeah,
when I was
especially
younger,
first
I
year.
used to get honor roll in every fucking subject possible. And like my lowest grade was a 99. But then I stopped giving a shit. I didn't study back then, but I did pay less attention as I grew up.
I just never.
No!
I never enjoyed school, and I never enjoyed my teachers.
I
lot of
never
them
enjoyed
hated me.
school. But I
Yeah,
did
but
it
a
to
lot
get
of
my
teachers
dad happy.
actually
When I grew up, I
despise
kind
me.
of didn't give a fuck about my dad.
Again, a lot of teachers despise me. Actually, one of them basically bullied me in grade 1.
Shorty, I don't
She made the whole class laugh at me after I didn't do a part of the homework properly because I didn't read it
Because you're a dummy.
thoroughly enough. Fuck you.
That's so stupid, though.
Yeah, no, like, well, she didn't make them laugh, but like, as I was walking back to my seat, they were laughing. And I was trying to tell like the guy, like everyone, to stop laughing, right? And she's like, "Why are you telling them to stop laughing? They should be laughing at you. I think no, she did say you're stupid. Yeah, she did say you're stupid.
But she wasn't wrong, though. Shorty, I don't mind if you dance on the floor. Da-na-na-na. I've had that song stuck in my head from Usher.
Mm.
Shorty, I don't.
Oh, what? Oh, we're on the game.
This motherfucker.
Okay. He's gonna go for it.
Oh, geez, Rick. You got it? Okay, good boy.
Yeah. Go.
Whoop. Fuck! I let
That
go
one?
of the shift key. Whoops.
I'm too loud. Yeah.
No! This son of a bitch! Son of a bitch!
Да.
Yo, buddy, we can do this all day.
Да. No, I know. I was actually spending on math today. Yeah, I actually was. I actually woke up.
Shorty, I
and
don't
my hot dog someone got.
mind
And I actually started working
if you dance on the floor.
halfway through number
It'll
6.
make you a hoe, but it kind of does, though.
And I'm trying.
Shorty, I don't.
Yeah. Pretty much.
God damn it, I fucked up.
Duke?
Shorty, I don't.
Oh.
Ooh, no.
Это должны были expect. It's not like the Volvo.
We can stop Russianing, my dude.
Yeah.
We're gonna go silent for 1 second.
Я останусь такой. Я думаю, что я завтра тоже приеду раньше домой, потому что я думаю, что завтра movie day у нас в школе, что такое диетический такой брейк.
I'm just gonna let him get the goal. Oh,
Не,
wow,
да,
he
я
fucked up.
я просто как...
What do you do, my dude, if you're gonna Russian
This is
on the
at the
other
end of the
side?
day usually. And so basically,
I bet you can make you get stuck in your conversation by speaking really loudly and continuously without you even trying.
when it
I made you laugh.
and when it finishes, I'm just gonna ask if I can go to volunteer at the school instead of go to that. But really, I'm just gonna go home because there's no more volunteer.
Damn, Russian sounds a lot like English.
So, okay. Yeah, because I use the English words, dumbass. Sometimes I don't know
That was
the
the
fucking Russian
was the
words.
joke, my dude. That was the fucking joke.
It's hard to remember some Russian words, especially some of the very complicated ones.
Oh no! What?
Oh.
Shorty, I don't. What? No, wait! You just had to stop that one, dude.
Oh, it's so stupid.
I murdered the other one.
Just skip, please, just skip.
No, it's all right. We gotta look through it. You like history, right? Well, this is history.
I like. Fuck you. I actually finished my first unit for history today, so I'm kind of happy. And the funny thing is, my last assignment, I don't know who.
We can still win. Can you actually try? Can you stop
Yeah.
rushing?
I don't know if you know who
Greta.
Hobbes or Locke is.
Sounds familiar. Don't remember.
They're basically kind of like philosophers.
I remember Hobbes because of my math teacher. I don't
Thomas
remember
Hobbes?
the other. Yeah, I don't remember the other
Okay.
fuck though.
Locke is basically like.
Oh,
Hobbes,
Locke
but
as in Locke, but with an E at the end?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember him now.
Do you
Hijo
know,
de la gran semilla.
do you know what they were famous for?
No, I just know they're philosophers, and if you start reading me something that they wrote, I probably can remember it.
Well, it's not that they wrote. It's the theory for both of them. So one of them considers human beings as aggressive, violent, greedy,
Because
and
we are.
all in all, just not good overall.
Because we are.
In general. Yeah, that was actually my essay.
Hold
My
on.
essay was about Hobbes or Locke. I had to do something about Canada. Are you writing to them? Sorry?
Oh no, that was when I murdered him.
Oh, okay. And so basically, yeah, so Hobbes talks about how humans are aggressive, and his political view of how the government should be set up is that people should give up their rights and freedoms for there to be peace maintained, and the laws should be strictly abided by.
Yeah,
and
but
stuff
what are
like
the
that.
laws going to defend if people don't have any? Like, if people don't have any rule to be living by, or if people don't have any, like, you said that people got to give up like their rights.
Yeah,
If people
rights and
give up their
freedoms. If they want to
rights,
live in a country with peace and prosperity and just in general well health, they have to give up their rights and freedoms and entrust the government.
he isn't wrong, but that wouldn't work with humans because the people in the government, the people that are in control, are the ones who are going to turn against us. And when we have
I
no
know, no,
rights
no.
and the government controls everything,
But like him, that's his view, okay, right? But Locke's view is like people would voluntarily give up some of the
I get
rights
it.
and
I get
freedoms that
what you
they
mean.
have
But
because they
I'm
want
talking.
to.
But I'm just saying, like,
I know, no, no, no. I know what you're saying. I'm just
let me
saying,
put
like,
it to you this way: North Korea
no, we don't talk about them. They're a joke.
is
Gone way
basically
too
the
far.
same thing, though. People give up their rights, not voluntarily, but
Well, yeah, I know that, but I'm just saying, no, no, but it's just like the political, it's just how he views how a
no,
government
wait,
should.
God damn it!
Still here.
Oh, you actually did it! I didn't think you would do it, so I let go of the shift.
Please it, please it. Okay, so that's his like view, right? And Locke's is like people would voluntarily give up some rights and some freedoms to maintain a prosperous and peaceful government and an overall country. But for that, they need to go into a social contract with a country, and in that social contract, there should be stated that if the people do not like how the government is acting, they have the right to dismantle it,
Let me answer this
the
way:
whole government.
the government is also controlled by Mama Guevo, by humans,
Oh
and
yeah,
humans are the problem in the equation. So
exactly.
giving
But
the
that's what
power,
I was arguing for Hobbes's theory. Hobbes's theory made more sense.
no,
If
neither
you
of them
give
make
people
sense.
the,
They're both retarded. That's why they're philosophers versus
I
being
know,
politicians.
I know, but I'm saying out of the two, Hobbes is the most right.
I don't
People are
like either of
greedy,
them.
aggressive, and they're selfish.
Shorty, I don't.
Like if
Oh, Waking, come on, that was a good sentiment.
yeah, I know, I'm sorry, but like think of it this way: if you have a child, right? Not if you have a child, would you do anything in the world to see your child prosper and become great? And you want to you're proud of your child in any way possible, but you would do anything to help your child, right?
Yeah, but that's gonna be left at the hand of somebody else if we willingly give up our rights.
No, no, no,
That's
no,
the
no, no. I
one
know,
of the
but I'm
very
saying
thing.
selfishness wise, you're selfish though, right? You'd be selfish
Not
for
really. I
your
want
own
everybody
daughter.
to prosper equally. Now, I am gonna make sure that my daughter prospers over everybody, not because I'm selfish, because selfish would imply a sense of I, a sense of me.
Yeah, I know, but selfish for your family, for example.
That's not being selfish if you're doing it for somebody else. Selfish specifically involves me, not my property, not my family. Just literally anybody else could be involved, and I'm not being selfish.
Okay. Well,
Like for example, if you don't share food with, let's say you have a little brother and you don't give him of your food,
mhm,
you're being selfish.
mhm.
So the same thing applies to the opposite. You're gonna be selfless if you're doing something for your family.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, the left.
God damn, dude. Why do people
Okay,
do this?
but out of both of them, do you not think that Hobbes is more right
I will have to
about
look
how
more into the
people?
theory because honestly, I don't have enough facts.
Yeah, I don't have my textbook anymore because I had to give it back to my teacher so she can mark my assignments.
We exited? Okay.
Yeah, because they left. And so I argued for Hobbes, like his theory about people greedy, violent. That
Did you
is
have
the
to
truth.
because of your teacher, or did you
No,
just want to?
I could pick either Locke or Hobbes. That's it. It didn't matter because this honestly this is the first time she's ever teaching this course too. So she didn't know about the essay or how this thing was structured until I started the course because then she had to look through the textbook and everything. So I don't know what I don't know what she's for, but I
Were we
picked
playing with
Hobbes.
Dirty Duck?
Yeah, but like I just said, like Hobbes is the more right about people and how the government should be structured. You need if you want people to obey you, you need to take away something. You need to be strict on the rights and freedoms of them, so then they know, and they have to trust you in order.
Russia,
Sorry,
you
my
mean?
bad. What?
You mean Russia?
No, 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 no. This is different. I'm saying like you
No,
have
but
to
I mean
trust your government with.
the socioeconomic, no, not socioeconomically. The the way the society would be set up would be basically Russia with Putin being less of an asshole.
Exactly, but you have to also trust your government that you know that they're doing whatever is best for you, not for them, but for
Yeah,
you.
but the problem here
But you
would be
can't trust. I know you cannot trust the government. This is
I
like
like
modern day.
communism.
I
I
don't.
really do. If communism was done the right way, how it was meant to be,
But
communism
it
would be
can't
ahead.
be. But look, it can't be.
Exactly, because not
It
everybody's
cannot be.
willing to share.
It's not just that. It's not just the willingness to share, but look at it this way. Communism specifies that people get anything of equal amounts, and there's a limited. They don't say that there's no supply to end it. They're basically saying there's an unlimited supply to all the things. That's what communism basically states. There's an unlimited supply for food, but it's equal share. There's an unlimited supply of money, but it's equally shared. It will never work. I don't like that system because if you have people who are working really hard, for example, also, who work their butts off, but then you have people who don't. They do the same amount of work. Well, no, one does more work than the other. Who deserves more things? The
I get
person who
what
did
you
the
mean,
most
yeah.
work, right? It just pure and simple. Because if the other person didn't want to put any work, why the fuck should they get the same amount? My bad.
God
My bad.
damn, like, just
Why
stop
should they get
talking
the same
about
amount of
politics.
things?
Like,
It's just stupid. For me, I believe in not capitalism, and I don't believe in liberalism. I believe
you're
in
definitely
the-
right, though. I agree with you on that point. But at the same time, if communism were to go through
Ooh, this just happened.
and we make like a system of eliminating lazy people,
Okay.
I could see it working.
Yeah,
Make it
that
illegal
could
to be
work, but at
lazy.
the same time, you can't really eliminate people. That's kind of heartless a bit.
Again, you gotta be heartless sometimes in order to control heartless beasts, which
But,
is what
but
most people
look at
are.
it this way. Look at it this way. Communism was at a time where people did not
Did
know
this?
what they actually
Did
wanted
this
to do in life.
motherfucker?
What did I do?
Who was it that killed me?
I don't know. I think it may have been no.
Singer, whatever.
No,
the
'cause-
this asshole.
Singe?
Yeah.
Okay. See, how I see it is that the reason communism wouldn't have worked back then, and it will
Mamá
especially
huevo!
nice try, and especially will not work now, is
I
because
really wanted to dunk on this asshole. Finish it, please.
Yeah.
Thank you.
it wouldn't work especially now is because people they're more or less trying to take self-control now. They're trying to find the jobs they like, but it's still hard, right? And it was even harder back then. But at the same time, if you have a person that you think is lazy, but really they're just not interested in the job, but they can't really switch now because they have to feed somehow their family. This has to be done this way. I don't know.
But one thing
communism
has to
provides
do.
equal-
One thing doesn't have anything to do with the other, though.
But what do you mean? Ah, fuck! This guy's trying to hit me.
You can work whatever job you want. That's not part of communism. It has nothing to do with what job.
I know, but at
fuck
the
is
same time, I know you can work whatever job you want, but you need to have the certain skills. You have to go to university, especially, right?
You know, the same principles will apply as the common era, let's say.
As a common governmental view.
¿Qué quereta, eh? Today I can do the whoop-de-wop that I usually do by hitting it over and then backflipping it then.
This is what happens
I
when you
think
die
it's
after
because I'm
work.
fucking tired.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. And like you're saying, like eliminating, fuck me, eliminating people. It seems a little heartless if they didn't want to do their job in the first place, but
They can do
got
whatever
stuck
job
with
they
it.
want, though.
I know, but you're saying eliminating people as in like firing them, or like actually eliminating them,
No, like eliminating them. As
like
in,
kill.
because here's the thing: there's always something you can do.
Mm-hmm.
Even if it's not the best for the team, there is always going to be a little thing you can do.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say we have too many medics,
Mm-hmm.
so now we need an engineer.
Mm-hmm.
I understand that there's some people like there's going to be some times where people just want to be medics, or there's some times where people are going to want to be just engineers. So we're going to be lacking one.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's going to be some people that just going to have to do their job. So I get that's something that can be worked out a lot because, you know, nobody wants to do what they don't want to do.
Exactly.
But that's also part of the communism. The way we can resolve that, fuck, would be by the doctors switching to medics, and the doctors switching to engineers, and the engineers switching to doctors. Everybody will have to put a bit on their part, so everybody shares the same pain. Everybody's doing something that they don't want to learn what the other person is doing.
Yeah, okay, but look at it this way. Then one person is unproductive, not as well productive as other people, right? For example.
But for
And
what
they
reason though?
switched.
Because they're dumb.
No, because well, maybe because they, even though you made them switch to like doctor, for example, they're not really sought out to be a doctor. They're not really kind of confident what they do, and so their productivity and overall work lacks. And now you want to like eliminate them, you say, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it's not their fault that yes, they need to contribute because you need more medics and let's say engineers, right? But at the same time, if the person's not confident and the person then starts lacking and he can't do it because he really has no confidence in this part at all, is a really good thing to behead them. This is why I don't think communism could work because of that.
Well,
That just
what
simple.
Hobbes and Locke both try to say was that humans shouldn't have a free will.
No.
And
Hobbes said that. Locke said they shouldn't have some of their rights. It's like a half and half. He said there should be a social contract where the people get to decide if they can dismantle the government,
yeah, but basically they're taking away rights of the people at the end of the day, both.
but not full
Even
rights.
even if different degrees,
Jesus.
they're taking away.
Yeah, one's taking half the rights, the other one's taking full rights and being strict about the laws, like strict. If you fuck up once, it's like
But did you
game
notice?
over.
Did you notice the common pattern of
Yes,
people
there
not
has to be
having their
rights
rights?
taken, but there has to be rights taken away. There
The
has to
same
be
thing.
freedoms
Same
taken
thing
away
with
because people
communism.
need to.
There are gonna
Because
be
people
things
need
that
to
you're not
realize
gonna
that
be
needs
able to
be
do.
obeyed. Sorry.
Same with communism. There are gonna be things that you're not gonna be able to do just because this is what's needed.
Yeah, but I still don't think communism is the best way. I think maybe socialism in general, socialism to a certain extent. Not Marxist socialism, but socialism, for example, like Switzerland, right? They're
Like
basically a
Switzerland, you
socialist.
said?
Yeah, I think Switzerland's a socialist country, aren't they? But
All I
like
know is that Switzerland is doing good as fuck.
exactly. But I think that and like all the like the North European countries, the reason they're doing so well and they have overall happiness, like the best happiness in the world, is because I think they go onto the socialist pattern, but also having some conservative in there. For example, they literally have like the middle between conservative and liberal, where
I honestly don't think it has anything to do with politics, but more with the way people treat each other.
well the treating is part of it, but at the
Because
same time politics. If you have good politicians, people who decide what's best for the country,
yeah,
know
but they're
where
also
the money
people.
should be spent.
Remember that.
Yeah, I
So
know.
when I say people treating each other well, I also mean the politicians treating the public well and not as a revenue source like in some other countries.
America.
Yeah,
America?
yeah, basically.
You know you don't have to cough, you could have just said America.
Yeah, but I was trying to make it not so obvious wink wink.
Sorry, I was coughing. I don't think you
Basically
heard me.
80% of the countries in the world, because they do that same shit in the Dominican Republic, except that they blatantly do it. They don't have to go through a lot of hoops and fucking jokes as, our dear president.
Honestly, I just overall I'd prefer the conservative. For you, it'd be technically considered Republican, but your Republicans are way too extreme.
Hey, I honestly don't give a fuck about politics at all. To be honest, if I was given in charge, I would fix all the problems in the world easily.
Yes, but that's because me and you type people are like genuine care about other people. But that's the thing with politics. You have people who they get with this pressure first of all, and second of all, they have to make harsh decisions sometimes that they think is not better for everybody, like around the world, but better for their people because they're the ones that are in charge of them, right?
Yeah. I'm
Like
good
there's
with
no actual
management,
leader
like,
of the world, because if there was, then the best decisions would be for the people, not for a certain country.
everybody in the world. First thing I would do is make everybody learn a single language, because it's fucking retarded that we have 8 million fucking languages.
But why would you destroy somebody else's culture by taking away the
I'm not
language?
destroying the culture. You can have your culture, but with a fucking single language.
I don't know. That's where I'm a little bit kind of against you. I
My
let
dude,
people pick their language.
you can have Russian food, you can
Oh,
have
fuck.
Chinese food, you can have Thai food, just in one fucking language. That's all I'm saying.
See,
You know
I
how
would
easy
let
it
the
will be
people.
for people to commute and talk to each other and befriend each other and work with each other if we only had one language?
Yeah, but at the same time, I would let the people have their language for one reason only. It's
Why?
part of. It was part of their culture. Yes, you're not taking away all of their culture. You're taking away a small portion of the culture, which is
Yeah, but language
language.
really isn't part of the culture.
Well, think about it. Language is
Language,
developed by somebody,
exactly. Some
and
fucking
it's part of the.
retards
Yeah,
decided it was a good idea to communicate differently in every fucking region of the world that you go to.
but that's.
In
But
what
no.
way
But
does that
look.
sound unifying?
But this. But this
That's
was
literally
before.
dividing people though.
But this was in history. The reason
Language
that-
is one of the things that
I know.
divide people.
But the reason this was a division before now, especially. the
Imagine
reason-
you were Russian only. And
I
I'm
personally-
Spanish only. Like we stick to our quote unquote languages.
Yeah.
We wouldn't meet each other. Because Russian and Spanish are way too different.
Yeah.
Languages literally divide people. That's the only thing that they're there for.
I know, but at the same time, the reason languages were made was because there was isolation between people. It's hard to take people to change and put them in one uniformity.
There's always
Like that.
travelers waking.
There's always travelers. I know. I'm
And
not
then
saying that.
remember, at one point we were all together on the same continent.
Yes, at one point we were all together.
And then we
Before
fucked that up
Pangea.
by
Pangea
fucking
happened.
swimming and doing dumbass shit like canoeing and shit.
Well, no, Pangea.
To other
It
places.
was more because of Pangea. Think about it. Pangea separated the huge continent that once was called basically Pangea, and it separated into multiple continents. So I wouldn't blame people for that. I'd blame it's. There's nobody to blame but Earth. Earth decided like,
No, it's still people.
but the people didn't say like, let's fucking change the.
Yeah,
whole
but
fucking
Earth didn't
continent.
make a language, so you know.
But what else are people,
People made
supposed to do?
language.
They don't know. Sometimes when they get divided, they don't know what language not to speak, right? If you get a baby that's with another baby, what language they're gonna speak?
What
They
would
don't
be
know
the
language, they don't know
excuse
how
to do that
change.
right now then?
The excuse to do it right now is because what's the population of America compared to China?
I don't fucking know. Too much.
Too
We
much
all
for-
learn a new language, for example.
Yes, you all learn a new language, but there's gonna be people who are opposed to that.
And that's what we gotta do. We gotta get rid of those people.
But
Those people are literally dividing everything.
they're not dividing. Well, I see your point of the division with language. Yes, that is true. But don't you think? Okay, fuck. How am I gonna structure this? Just let me think. How I'm gonna structure this. Huh. Okay. Yes, I get the point of the language being divided. I got that. But at the same time, it unified a certain amount of people, didn't it? English unified a lot of the European countries and then the colonies after English. Sorry.
You mean after America copied the English from the Brits and then declared it as their own language? And now
Well,
we
they
fucked
did
it up.
modify some. They modified a.
And now
bunch
we
of words.
fuck it up completely and we pretend that it's right. Saying stupid
Yeah.
shit like Arkansas instead of Arkansas, which I would never, ever
I say
fucking
Arkansas.
I would never call it
that.
Arkansas. Like I had
I
that
never-
issue with every person that called on my last job.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in Little Rock, Arkansas. Ma'am, did you mean Arkansas? No, Arkansas. Okay, ma'am. So I'm gonna note that here as Arkansas because that's what I think you're saying. I literally said it just like that. I have no sympathy for whoever calls it Arkansas. Fucking queers.
I never thought it was called Arkansas before. I always called it Arkansas.
Because it is Arkansas. That's the actual fucking name. Fucking Americans.
I don't know where Arkansas came from. Like I literally always called it Arkansas. And when I hear people like say it's Arkansas, like,
triggers me so
the first
bad.
time I heard somebody say it was Arkansas, literally was a week ago. It was a BuzzFeed video. That's it. That's the first time I've ever heard of Arkansas. I'm like, is this really how it's actually said? No, that can't be it.
But look-
Arkansas.
but look
because there's
at-
already a place called Kansas.
I know. You literally just adding AR to it.
Exactly. Like.
And I asked the lady one time, like the first time I heard it, I was like, "What do you guys call it, Arkansas?"
Fuck.
And she was like, "Well, my father used to call it Arkansas, so I keep calling it Arkansas."
Well,
What
then-
the fuck?
Well, it is ingrained in her then. Think of it.
If your dad called a cat a dog, would you just call him a dog, even after you found out that it wasn't a dog?
Well, maybe she never found out.
How would she not find out? Did she not go to school?
Well, actually, a lot of
They still go to school.
I know. Rural countries don't get a lot less of an advanced education than a lot of people.
And plus, we served mostly people that had money, so at least they could afford education.
I know. I'm not saying. I'm kind of defending that part. But like, yeah, I get the language divides it, but at the same time, it did unify people at one point, didn't it?
Really? How?
It unified. Well, the Chinese they got unified because of that one language. Fuck.
If they would have had that one language, they would have been unified with the rest of the world, not just that region. So no, it really divided.
They were an isolated country. Europe was advancing, and yes, China was doing a lot of advancing too, but they were still being.
I get that there are some countries. I get that there are some countries that got isolated by mountains, so it was hard to travel back then and communicate back then. I get that. But don't come and tell me that right now you couldn't learn a new language if it meant unifying the entire world.
You can, but at the same time, there's gonna be people pissed because for generations and generations they learned this language.
Then there you go, we gotta get rid of those people.
But you're not gonna be able to kill, like, I don't know, let's say 250 million people.
All I'm saying is a hydrogen bomb on the equator will resolve all these issues.
Jesus Christ. All I'm saying is nuclear weapons are not the right answer, especially modern day nuclear weapons.
A hydrogen bomb isn't a nuclear weapon. It's perfectly natural, 100%. Just like those juices you drink.
I don't drink juice.
Are you talking about the Jew people or
juice?
Oh. You don't drink any juice, Waken.
Actually, I don't at all.
You don't drink orange juice.
Nope, not anymore.
Apple juice, any type of juice. Do you drink Snapple?
Nope.
I know you've had a fucking juice, Waken. Don't fucking.
I've had I've had it. Yes, I'm just saying I don't drink it anymore.
Or no, you've had soda lately.
Actually, no, I haven't. I had Perrier. Was that considered soda?
No.
Yeah, no, I had Perrier. That's it.
You're telling me that for the past couple of years you've only been drinking Perrier. No, Waken. The answer is no.
For the past 2 years, yes. For the past 2 years, yes.
I highly doubt that, Waken.
I have not drank any juice for a while. I stopped when I realized how if it's not organic, especially, the high amounts of sugar is really not good for you.
Just make your own fucking juice, my dude.
But then it's work, and I'm lazy.
That's true.
Just let me get beheaded, please.
Beheaded?
Eliminated.
Well, if you're willing to work to pay for it, then yeah. Because the
So
government.
are you saying that there should be a government type, like, have you ever read the book The Giver?
Nah, is that the one with the guy that likes to put the penis inside the people?
Nope. It's about I feel like you're joking with me.
I am joking.
So you've read it?
No, but
Okay.
It was a joke about the penis and the people.
Okay, so it's about a civilization that lives under full control by the government. The government gets to pick their jobs, the food they eat, the pills they have to take. To
You mean Russia?
No.
Oh.
No. Putin can listen to you right now. This is not the
I
time.
don't give a fuck.
Okay, so yeah, so it's basically like that, and well, the book is based around one kid who has a special ability to actually dream.
Oh right, wait. Before you continue, there's something I'm trying to remember, and I know if you keep talking, I'm gonna forget. There's this movie about a. Hold your thought. Don't forget about it.
Yeah.
About a CIA agent and a agent from the KGB coming together. It's called the.
Yes, I know. Isn't it with like Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt?
I don't know who is in there, but somebody mentioned it today, and it sounds awesome. I kind of want to hear it. Is it?
Oh no, it's I know. Yeah, I know the movie. I think it is Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt. I think after this movie, they actually became.
What is it called? The Uncle of something?
I don't know. Just search up the plot. You're gonna get the fucking movie. It's not. It's a pretty widely recognized and good movie. It's actually really nice. It is.
I haven't seen this fucking movie though.
Because it's like from the 2005. It's a decently, well, not decently old, but it's older than like, I think it's older than 2000. Sure. But yeah, that is.
So, yeah, sorry. Finish your thought, because I just wanted to say that before I forget.
So basically, The Giver is about. It basically centers around one boy who gets visions and who can actually see color. Because in this whole world, there's technically no color. It's all black and white.
Okay.
And but the whole utopia that it's set in is the government literally controls everything for you. They give you a job that you think will be suited best. Um, and and basically like that, like it's the whole thing about that. And the thing that really kind of scared me is about that whole thing is that if you get, like, for example, twin boys, one of them has to be put down apparently. Like you can't have
Why?
twins.
Oh, you can only have one kid?
Yes, well, you can only have one kid of the same gene apparently.
That's stupid. What's the point of that?
I don't know, but that's like how the government acted. And
There's
so
a movie
when
that
the
recently
boys
came
saw
out
it,
called What Happened to Monday, which is
hmm
about a mother that has septuples, I believe.
hmm
I haven't seen the plot. I just watched the fucking
the
trailer.
trailer, yeah.
So she had 7 kids,
hmm
and I'm guessing that they named them Monday through Sunday. So what
hmm
happened to Monday is referring to what happened to one of the kids
hmm
because they could only have one kid per child. That's the type of world that they're living in. I mean, one
hmm
kid per household.
hmm
Since she has 7, she can only keep one. So they're trying to basically avoid the government because they don't want them to have more than one kid.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So the movie revolves around that. So the plot sounds
hmm
really familiar to that movie that you're describing.
I know, but this is just a small portion of the plot. This is not even the whole plot of the book. The whole plot of the book is, yeah, it's set in that utopia era, but it's based around a boy who gets images and visions, and then his job is literally the most special one of them all, where he has to go to this one guy who is in charge of all of history's visions, feelings, and motions like that. Like this utopia is so badly controlled by the government that any sexual urge is actually controlled by a pill. They actually have to take a pill for that, and you don't actually have sex with the wife. What happens is that to get a
Artificial
baby, there's
insemination.
actual breeders. There's actually actual women breeders who that's their job. Literally from 9 months in, 9 months out, they have to breed and they have to get a baby out.
That's cool.
So
Send me the name on a Facebook message later on so I can keep.
it's a book, but they
Oh
did
no,
make a
if I
movie
have
of it.
to read,
Apparently
fuck
the
that.
no 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 they did make a movie out of it. I don't know if it actually got really decent.
Mostly
Apparently,
they
I
don't,
think it
because it
got.
seems like a lot of information to be condensed in a movie.
Yeah,
Usually they fuck
it
that kind
is.
of shit up.
Yeah, I think they more or less
Coño.
got like the main point across, but they did try to pack in a lot. Apparently in the movie.
Oh, wait, can you say that?
No.
Yeah,
So yeah.
usually they fuck up that kind of stuff when they have to
So
put too
yeah.
much information.
So what you're kind of making me think of is that utopian plot. The government controls everything, and see, it's a good thing and it's a bad thing, right? The good thing is, yes, if you have a smart, intelligent people in the government who don't think selfishly, but they think for people and they think what's best for their
You
country, or in
know,
this case,
you want
utopia,
to know what I would
then
do
it's good.
if I was in charge of an utopia like that? Like, let's just say that this current world that we're living in is
Fuck.
that utopia.
Yeah.
And then for some reason, I was the president of that utopia. And I got to make all the
Oh,
decisions.
fucking fat, aren't we?
Shut up. But yeah, the thing I will.
Is the McChicken our national?
Free McChickens for everybody, first of all. Nah,
Okay,
but
finish,
on a more serious note,
finish your thought. I'm
I
sorry.
wouldn't force anybody to not have kids, to not. Yeah, I will give people their free will, as long
Mhm,
as their will does not harm anybody else
mhm.
in any way. You can do whatever the fuck you want with your body. You can tattoo yourself. You can pierce yourself. You can fucking kill yourself if you want. That's your problem. But I would make sure that the education those people receive, because that's where most of the problems come from, lack of education,
Yeah,
or
lack of
getting,
education and general knowledge.
yeah, just people.
Because sometimes education, yes, it's important, but knowledge in general of what is right and wrong is way more important than just education.
Waking.
I'm sorry.
That one. You see, if you would have been educated,
Education. My bad. I'm sorry. So yeah, continue. Just your point. My bad. Stop.
what I would
Sorry, I interrupted.
strive to do is make an educated, united planet, not just nation. 'Cause
Which is a good idea.
everybody has to be involved if I'm going to be the president of the world, of that utopia. Although, I don't know if you use the word wow. If you use the word utopia, or did they say utopia? But utopia,
They call they
unless
said
I'm
they call it
mistaken,
in the book utopia.
unless
even
I'm
though it's not
mistaken,
an actual utopia.
yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Unless I'm
Yeah,
mistaken, and
yeah.
utopia is a perfect world where everything is right.
That's why they called it a utopia, because they called it perfect world and everything is right, because the government controlled, and they said what is right and what is wrong, what every job every person gets, and what
Wow,
who gets to live and
that's
who gets to die. Yeah, but that's why they called it utopia. That's the only reason. Yes, it doesn't sound like a perfect world because now the government literally controls the pills you take, the jobs, and literally your freedom. But that's the reason they called it utopia, because they considered it a perfect place.
Coño, I overshot that.
That's fine. Oh, nice.
Fuck.
Oh, my bad.
But yeah, I will start off by the education for everybody. Make sure that everybody at least
Equal
is
education.
taught properly.
But how are you gonna try to educate people in different ways, but like for the same subject, for example?
Everybody gets
'Cause people
educated
learn
the same
differently.
way.
But
Once
people
you're
learn
old
differently.
enough, no, that's
People
actually
learn
some
differently.
bullshit. People don't learn
Oh, my bad.
differently, but they do get used to things differently. So, what I mean by that is not everybody's going to be as smart to pass something. But let's just say an example. Let's take for example the same case that you mentioned earlier, where your teacher bullied you. The problem there wasn't that you're dumb, because you aren't dumb. Mama huevo.
Fuck.
I retract my statement. You are a fucking dumbass.
What do you mean? I didn't try this.
You are really dumb. Nobody
You
is.
hit me.
Nobody's actually. I didn't hit you actually.
I know.
Nobody is born dumb. There are people that are
There are
born.
people who are born that actually are mentally disabled.
No. That's
But
not
yes.
being dumb though. That's being mentally disabled. It's not
Okay,
in the
yeah,
same
yeah.
category. If you have a disability, obviously I can't fucking ask for you to be the smartest kid in the class, even though you could technically do it if you put enough effort. Like you see all these people that don't have legs or don't have arms reaching their goals eventually.
Yeah.
But if you're fucking not dedicated, because there's a difference between dumb and just not dedicated. I got to be not dedicated after high school. I wasn't doing shit, but could I have gone the best grades in my class? Of course, without a problem. I didn't even have to study; I just had to pay attention. I did not do it. You, when you were little, and you showed the teacher your whatever math homework or whatever it was, you probably tried. You didn't do as well, but you tried. But the fact that you didn't know was most likely, I'm willing to bet, her fault. Because if you weren't learning,
It wasn't math though. It was the French language, and the stupid part I remember was I didn't draw the bone properly. That's literally it. Because you have to draw
you're
a
a kid
fucking
in
bone on the
fucking
dog.
first grade,
I know.
and she's teaching
French.
French. What the
Yes.
fuck does a French teacher care
Oh,
how you
shit.
draw something?
That's what I'm saying.
But you see, that's where the problem started. You're not dumb. She's classifying you as dumb because of something that's completely unrelated, and it's not even none of her fucking business. So that's what the first problem is. The fucking teacher is a retard.
Yeah, I know.
That
but,
kind of
like,
people needs
I
to be
couldn't do
put
anything
down.
about
No,
it.
no, just kidding. They don't need to be put down. But that kind of
They need to be
attitude,
taken out of their job.
yeah, that you shouldn't hold the position if you can't teach for shit.
You have a child. You have a vulnerable child in front of you, and if you bully them, for example, or you mistreat them, for example, it's a better word, then you know you're gonna really fuck up their confidence. in
Yeah,
general.
children are like sponges. They learn everything you tell them. And if you tell them that they're stupid, they're going to believe that they're stupid, even if they're not. Very rarely you see somebody rise above and actually, tell them to shut the fuck up and actually, oh my god, you didn't see that.
I was recording.
So yeah, very rarely you do see somebody that is like, okay, you told me I can't do this. You told me I'm too dumb to fill this up. and then you fill it up completely fine because you study and you work hard for it. Most people just give up and they accept things as they are. But again, that would be lack of lack of education. This son of a bitch!
I tried.
I tried so
I
hard.
tried. Is he bringing it back to his net? What?
Okay, we
Okay,
can go. Go.
Fuck.
What the fuck?
Fucked up.
What are you doing? What are you doing? Willie do? What are you doing? Willie do?
This is not good.
Willie do? What are you doing? Willie do? No! He came faster. So yeah, I don't think people learn differently. But that could be something that could be adopted because we also have to learn.
I know, but look at this. But look, okay. I personally think I do learn differently than a lot of other people. A lot of people can sit in a classroom and pay attention to a teacher and have the teacher teach them.
Nobody likes that shit though. I hate that shit.
No, some people like it. Some people like being.
I never
explained
met
by a
somebody that likes somebody sitting down and just reading. Oh, this is how this is done.
Well, there's
I
interesting
never met
teachers and then there's shitty teachers. Like
Yeah,
how
but
you're-
even you would
that's
be
a shitty-
cool with an interesting teacher. Somebody
I
that
would
makes
want to be an
something
interesting teacher.
science.
Exactly, but look, no, I'm going.
Wow, that made no sense. I said somebody that can make everything science. What I meant to say was somebody that can make something interesting. That person can teach, because if you can make education interesting, then you actually got a knack for the job.
I know, but like, look, I over the years I realized that how I learn is I need to grab a textbook and I need to sit by myself. Nobody has to be around me. That's the way I learn. That's why whenever
But
I
again,
come to
you
school,
probably got to that point because you had shitty teachers. So your
I did
teachers
have
weren't
shitty
helping you at all.
Yeah, exactly, and I came to the point because of math. Actually, math is the reason. That I
Exactly,
came to
but you came to that point because you had shitty teachers. If you would have had cool teachers, you probably would have enjoyed your. It's not even going in. You
Yeah.
probably would have enjoyed your time, and you don't need to be by yourself learning everything because your teachers are ass. That's your teacher's faults, though. The reason
know,
that you're
but-
like that is not your fault. It's
But
that
now
you
that's
had
how I
that.
learned. But that's how some people. But
That's how you got
some people might
used
be
to it because
born.
you had to. That was your defense mechanism.
Yeah,
Turtles
but maybe
hide in
some
their
people
shell.
might learn from, maybe some people might not be able to learn from an interesting teacher, for example.
I don't think that's possible. You can.
I think it could be possible. I've seen some
Humans
people who just
are
don't
really
understand
curious about everything.
are curious about everything, yes, but the way they get the knowledge could be different. That's what I'm trying to say. Yes, but that's why I'm saying there's some people learn differently. Some people might learn visually. Some people, and yes, it could happen because of teachers and how they might have been taught. The teachers might have taught.
I think
them
if
to
if
learn.
everybody's taught the same way, not like some
Yes,
people having
maybe it
good
could, but at the
teachers
same time,
and then
I've
some
seen
people having good
taught
teachers.
the same way. I've seen people taught the same way, and test scores did not reflect how actually smart there was. I had a friend who was really smart, and I know he's really smart. Like he knew a bunch of shit that I couldn't even fucking know or do, but he never got good grades. Not because he didn't do the work, and he did do the work. He tried his ass off, and his teacher was actually a good teacher, but he just couldn't fucking do it. It's just how he did. But when you give him the time and
When
like,
did
the
you meet
space-
this friend? We can...
High school.
So
Actually,
you
no,
were
I'm elementary school, but in high school we talked more than elementary school.
okay. So you were both already formed as teenagers. How do you
Yes.
know he didn't go through the same experience as you?
I did have him in class, almost every class every year, and I got kind of shit teachers every year, but at the same time he didn't. Like, the reason I say I got shit teachers is because I got a bunch of teachers that
We
actually
can. We're
paid me.
tied, by the way. So please
Yeah, I
focus
know.
on this. Fuck good shit. So yeah, you don't really know if it was actually something similar. No! Something similar to what happened to you. Maybe he learns that way because of shit that happened to him when he was younger.
It could be, but at the same time, something nobody understands the brain properly. There has no.
We
been
don't
proven-
understand the brain. That's right. But
So
we
maybe
do
there
understand.
could be different
We do
ways
understand
to learn.
one thing about the brain. Brain is curious, and the brain can learn a lot.
Exactly.
And
but
the
at same
brain,
time-
this is something that's been scientifically proven. The brain is way more active when you find something interesting. You're more likely
exactly.
to learn something when you find something that you can like. So,
Yeah, yes, but what if the way you learn that is different? Even if
but
at
why
a
would he
young
be
age you weren't-
different? That's my point.
But why not? Maybe you were just born like, because yes, you said scientifically proven when the brain is curious, but and it's especially curious when you're actually interested in the subject.
Exactly. So that's the only thing that we do know
But-
for sure about the brain.
Yeah, but we don't know if people are born like if the brain not gets developed throughout, but is literally born that a child can learn this way. Yes, I think this is a
You're not
myth.
born programmed already, Waken. You're not
No,
born
not born
evil.
programmed, but
That's what you're saying, though. If you can learn
I
a
know it's
certain
not,
ways because you were taught how to learn that way, we gotta teach people how to teach and
I
people how
know,
to learn. That's the
I know,
difference. So
but
people don't know how to learn. Have you ever seen that movie with the SEAL team and then they have an airplane that it's a trio and then the airplane is the fourth one and they teach the airplane how to learn? And then they say this was the biggest mistake because once it learns how to learn, it can learn anything it wants.
are you
Do,
basically trying to describe the plot of iRobot?
no, what the fuck? I'm talking about a plane. Didn't you say you iRobot? What the?
Do you know what
iRobot is a
iRobot
good
is?
example, but this movie that I'm talking about, what's the name of that movie? It's with Jessica Biel or Biel, whatever the fuck her name is.
Just yeah.
But basically, the point is, if you know how to learn, you can learn anything you want. And that's what we gotta teach. Like, that's something that they don't teach you at school. They don't give a fuck if you learn this shit or not. As long as you get the grades that quote unquote prove that you know something, you can get a diploma, a little paper that says, hey, you know this and that. I could school a lot of people that are on IT right now, you know, doing their work with their certificates and shit. But that doesn't mean that, you know, I'm better than them in any way. It just means that I like the subject and I'm willing to go further into getting that knowledge that I need to do what I can do that they can't, or school them the way that I can school them, even though they have that certificate. That's how. How do you say this? That is how the system
left? Okay.
to say a word is set up to name it something.
Okay.
That's what's fucked up about schools now.
But this
Basically,
is why I want to become a high school teacher. Look,
basically
okay, sorry.
you're based on a grade. You're literally a number for that teacher versus the student, the face behind that grade. So at the end of the day, you're not even a person to that teacher. As long as you're 100, hey, you're great, you're doing awesome. But are you really doing awesome? You don't know that shit. And numbers don't give out feelings. I love numbers, but you can't tell how a person is feeling by numbers, unless you use binary code.
Numbers is not a good way to grade sometimes.
Yeah, like, again, it's not that I'm saying that you cannot learn different ways, but I think if everybody was taught the same way in a proper manner, and they were taught how to learn, which is the most important factor of the whole system that I'm mentioning,
Yeah.
everybody will be way more interested in learning and actually getting knowledge if they were taken into account more than just a grade. For example, you start off, let's use the same example as when you showed off that homework. Do you like French at all?
I hated it. It was the worst thing ever.
Okay, did you hate the teacher or do you hate the language?
I hated both.
Okay, I hate the language. I hate French.
It's stupid.
Because it's not really that I hate the language. It is a difficult language to learn when you come from Spanish. However, the thing that made French the most boring was the fucking teacher, man.
Yeah, but
this
you
dude.
gotta also, but isn't Spanish also pretty? Not pretty, but it has some similarity.
It has some similarities, but the thing is that some words, even though they're spelled the same way as in Spanish, have different
You
meanings.
mean different? I know, but look at me. I'm Russian. We have a completely different dialect.
Yeah, but learning English is not hard. Like, English is the easiest language to
but
learn.
English is not hard. Yeah, I'm saying French. As a Russian, learning French is very hard.
I can understand that. But honestly, if your teacher wasn't a complete fucktard,
Yeah.
you don't have to get interested in it, but at least make it acceptable for your brain to even want to learn.
And see, like, what you're describing is why I want to become, first of all, a high school teacher. Because I don't care what background these kids come from. What I care about is that they learn with the subject that they're trying to go into, for example. I know history is not going to be a lot of people's fucking pick. That's obvious because, you know, what can you do really with a history degree besides be a teacher or maybe, I don't know, a fucking historian, like researcher, for example, right?
You know,
there's very limited jobs for history.
Did I ever tell you how my history teacher sucked and picked on me all the time?
No.
Oh, this juice is so fucking good. So yeah, On ninth grade, I had the shittiest fucking history teacher. Like, I even had to go through summer school because of her. This bitch, she picked on me every fucking time she could. And I never did her homework. I never did anything for her. Like, not for her, because it was for me at the end of the day. But I didn't give a fuck about the class. I told my mom just like that, I don't give a fuck if I fail that class. As long as I pass all the others. Like, this was even before we actually got to know each other. She was already picking on me. And she got fired afterwards for something similar to other students. But that's not the point. The point is, why did I do really good on 10th grade and not good on 9th grade? Because I had on 10th grade Mr. Harrington. Mamaco!
That sounds like an English name, not a Dominican.
No, Mr. Harrington was a great teacher. Granted, I was a shitty student, but I still got way better grades than on 9th grade. And I wasn't even trying. But I was trying way more than with that fucking midget of a bitch. So, my point is, if I didn't have that bad experience and I had Mr. Harrington since the beginning, I probably would have taken a little bit more interest in that class. But since I had that bad experience, I already had a bad taste in history, and I think that's why I hate history nowadays. Because I didn't hate history before. I was just like, meh, it's alright.
It's history. Yeah, it's an okay.
It's whatever, it happened. It's good to know.
Yeah, because like I got inspired because of I liked history because of one teacher who actually gave me decent grades and she actually cared about me. It was my grade 7 French teacher. Well, French. Since I went to a French immersion school, basically she taught every subject in French except for math. And she honestly, actually was one of the best teachers I've ever had, and she actually made me love history, especially since when she gave me good marks. Because I loved the Vikings and their exploration. Like, they were technically the first people to discover North America.
Yeah.
And general Americas, and I loved that portion of history, and I loved a lot of it. But
and one thing I want you to repeat: you said she taught everything in French.
Yes, because that's in a French immersion school in Canada. Basically, it's every subject is taught in French except for math and English.
So you see what the difference is between that and your French teacher?
Yeah, I know, but at the same time, I hated every other course.
But you got into it just because you had a good
except
teacher.
Planets. I love astronomy.
But again, you got into it because you had that teacher. If it wasn't because of that teacher, maybe you wouldn't have even been interested in teaching.
Mm-hmm. Well, no, that's not really the teacher that...
Wow, that actually worked? Holy shit! Yeah. I didn't think you would hear me into it.
That's not the teacher that actually interested me. My grade 5 French teacher actually interested me. See, I hate the French language, but some of my best teachers, I have to admit, some of my best and favorite teachers were French teachers. Or... in elementary school, they were the teachers that taught French for language and other courses. Oh, shit! Get back!
That was interesting.
But this is why I'd rather become a high school teacher than an elementary school teacher. Yes, elementary is where you actually mold the mind.
It'll be harder for you. I'm not going to say you can't do it, but it will be harder. No, high school.
Basically, I know it'll be hard for high school, but this is the thing. I understand what some people can go through now.
I mean, like, you understand what you can go through, though. Oh, fuck. You understand what you can go through, but you don't understand what those people could be going through.
I know, but I mean, like, teaching-wise, and I guess, like, for example,
you have one really good thing about you.
Bad teachers. What?
Since you have one really good thing about you, when you talk about teaching, you sound happy.
I do.
You like teaching people.
I like helping people.
But here's the problem: you haven't started yet.
Yes, I know. Well, coaching is basically teaching because you teach a certain skill that you already know.
Really, though?
Yeah, I had
it's more like repracticing something you know and making it better, not like teaching from scratch.
Well,
so
no,
it's kind of different.
I taught the younger kids. I didn't teach the older.
Oh, you actually had a class, or you had people at your school?
Yes, I had actual. Well, basically, technically a class. Yeah, basically every Monday and Friday. No, Monday. Well, last year was Monday, Wednesday, and Sunday, but Sunday didn't matter. Monday
it's
and
gonna
Wednesday,
it's gonna be a lot different though.
I know it's gonna be a lot different, but at the same time, I'm going to teaching and I'm going to university to get the knowledge on how to do it, right? And I may not know everybody's situation, but I feel like I can help most kids. Like I want to be that teacher that if there is a kid with a problem, he needs like a quiet place, for example, to just kind of blow some steam off or something. Like my room, I'd like open that right away. For example, like I'd let the kid go in there and do whatever they want. Like just I'd supervise them, but I'd let them kind of come in and do whatever they want, just like to blow some steam, for example, right? Like I want to be that teacher that helps people who are, for example, like people who are considered the outcasts by other teachers. People like me, because I was the person that sat in the back of the class. I didn't like learning by somebody teaching me, no matter even if the teacher was good. I still didn't like it, but I sat in the back of the class. I never raised my hand. I was always quiet.
But then again, that may have been because of that shitty teacher you had at a young age.
That is true. Yes, there's a lot of teachers that I had that kind of played a part in that, but at the same time, that's what I did. And a lot of teachers in high school still kind of picked on me because of that, because I didn't raise my hand, because I didn't participate. I literally
So
sat
again,
down
it
in
was
the
a
back of the
chain
class.
reaction of shitty teachers.
Exactly.
And you were not one of those people that raced above.
Exactly, and I didn't. Well, it's because I didn't want to. That's the thing. I had no motivation to.
You didn't
Actually,
want to because
last
you
year,
couldn't.
Yeah, and last year I really thought of skipping school like a shitload of times.
But you already know what the problem
I
is,
have no
right?
balls for that because I got bad teachers, and that's why I want to be a high school
No,
teacher.
no, no, no.
for
What I
example.
mean is, you know where the problem was. Like, you know the people picked on you. Because
Yeah.
even though some people are gonna try to defend teachers and say, "Oh no, teachers are always doing their job good and are always fucking on top of things and they never pick on people,"
No,
bull fucking shit.
there's always biases, but at the same time, I'm gonna try to be that teacher that can't be biased. It's gonna be very hard because humans are pretty
Again,
biased
we don't
people.
understand the brain breaking.
I know,
It's
but
I
you
don't.
think
You're
about
not
it.
gonna
People
be
are.
able to appease everybody. Let me just break that
I
bubble
know I
right
won't be
off the
able to
bat.
appease everybody, but at least I can appease some people, and that's what I'm trying to do.
Exactly. You just try to do your best, like the
Mhm.
the kid with the starfishes. You've heard of that story before?
No.
Okay, so there was a kid that lived near the shore, and every day he'll go throw starfishes, like the ones that are on the shore, back into the sea.
Hmm.
So an old man started observing the little kid, and I was like, "Huh, that's interesting. I wonder why he's doing it." We did that over and over until one day he asked, "Why are you throwing the starfish back into the sea?" And the little kid said, "Because I'm saving their lives." And the old man laughed and said, You can't save all of the starfish by yourself. You're not gonna make a real difference."
Hmm.
So the kid just told him, like, he literally grabbed the starfish and threw it back into the sea. And it was like, "But I made a difference to that one." I know, main point of the story is, even if you're not gonna be able to do everything you want or you envision yourself doing,
Hmm.
at the end of the day, you gotta try your best to do what you can and not worry
Yeah.
about you can't. But
Hmm.
sometimes there's gonna be people like that old fucking man. They're gonna try to discourage you,
Hmm.
especially in the tough position that being a teacher is. Because shit, teachers are underappreciated.
Shit teachers.
No, no, teachers like
Oh,
in general
I
are
heard you say shit
underappreciated.
teachers are underappreciated. I'm like, I think.
No, that ass. I know some good teachers
Yeah, I know some good
that
teachers. Well,
really
yeah,
try hard, but
they couldn't reach some people because well, some people just didn't want to be reached.
that and also they were treated like shit.
By people or by
For
students
example,
or by
school
teachers.
principals
Oh yeah.
or the government not paying them enough on public schools.
Hmm. It's actually
That's a
huge
career
problem
that
here.
goes really underappreciated. Like a teacher has to
Yeah.
go through so much shit.
Yeah. I
However,
have been
that
through so
does
much shit, so
not
I really
excuse them from being a good teacher or a bad teacher.
exactly.
That is your job. If you're not doing it right, then you're fucking up
Exactly.
and you should be fired immediately.
Yeah.
I have no fucking
Sen-
how do I say it?
Patience,
Not patience, but I don't have a
tolerance.
tolerance. Yes, that is the word. I don't have any tolerance for people that aren't doing their jobs properly and think that they deserve that job or that position, even though it's the only thing you have to do. Like it's if you can't do it, just don't do it. Why do
Hmm.
you still pretend to do it? Is it because you need the money? find something you like doing. Because if you're
Mm-hmm.
doing something you don't like doing, you're just gonna
What's the
end up
point?
fucking up everybody else.
Yeah.
Especially when it's like kids. Like Kelly's really good with kids. I really would love to have her as a teacher if I was in elementary school.
Mm.
Because she cares for the students. Like, we had a conversation today about how she was saying that she feels bad because she knows that some kids' parents are kind of poor. They don't charge a lot on their daycare, so people with low resources, they go to that daycare that she works at.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So that daycare is like half school, like a half after school program. Like she
Mm-hmm.
had to register as a teacher, and
Mm-hmm.
half daycare.
Yeah.
So she was saying how she feels bad about the kids that cannot really afford bringing in new clothes and that sometimes go with dirty clothes to their class,
Mm-hmm.
and that you see them in a bad financial status.
Yeah, I'd really hate to see that too.
I
It's
get
that
that.
actually break my heart.
I understand that, and that's a sentiment that not everybody has. Compassion
Yeah.
is something that's taken for granted nowadays,
Mm-hmm.
and that's something that she has a lot of,
Full time.
especially when it comes to uh,
Kids.
a situation that you can't fucking do anything about.
Yeah.
And sadly enough, I feel impotent whenever I cannot help somebody. Like that
Mm-hmm.
shit makes me have a knot in my throat and just like makes me feel like shit. I'm
That
like,
that makes me feel
fuck, why
shit. But
am I
that's
so
why
weak?
whenever I played water polo, I was actually considered the least selfish person on the team for one reason and one reason only.
Did you get an
I had
award?
a lot of times the best opportunity to get goals and to do this and that, but I always gave off the ball to somebody else, and I'd rather had somebody else, score. Not that I couldn't, I could, but I didn't want to. I'd rather help somebody else than help myself.
Sounds a lot like.
It's a big problem I had. My dad said that I can't be selfish. He said that's a problem and not a problem.
Yeah, because
Problem
you
the
gotta
problem
find a
is in
balance.
sport. Yeah, he said the problem was you're playing a competitive sport. You have to be selfish to get
Here's the
something.
thing, yeah, you have to be a bit selfish, but it's not like you always should take
No, not always,
the
but I
shot,
was never. But I was always. I don't want to brag because I hate bragging about
Well, you
like.
shouldn't brag because it's not really bragging. That was a mistake on your end. You shouldn't always do it.
I
Every
know,
now
but
and
this
then,
is the thing.
you should let somebody else shoot. But
Yeah,
it's not like
that's
you
the
should
thing.
always 100% of the time do it. That is a problem. It's not kind of a problem and a blessing. It's just a problem.
I know, but that's me. Like I can't. I have to be. For me, it's either you're selfless. For me, this is me. Not for other. Not what I consider other people. For me, it's I'm either selfless or I shouldn't do anything at all if I can't be selfless. I like it's a problem. I know, and that's why I love helping. That's why I love giving money to homeless people when I drive by. That's why I love I don't know. Sometimes I get food for homeless people too. Like that's why I love helping the kids at the school. That's
I
why I
was actually
love
thinking about
coaching.
that today. Homeless people and how
Yeah.
sometimes they are lying fucks who just use it for drugs.
Yes, I know, but at the same, I know that's why my dad doesn't like giving money to homeless people. Because
Because
he saw somebody
usually,
in Russia, in a train station. He was pretending to be an amputated veteran from the war from the army in Russia. He gave him some money, but then the cops literally 10 seconds later came and dragged him out of there because they knew he was faking. An impersonation of an army veteran was not a good thing, obviously.
yeah.
No country allows that, and so he got taken away. And so my dad kind of vowed that I'm never giving money to homeless people ever again because I don't know their situation and they could always be lying. For
And
me,
really, well,
yeah,
here's what I was thinking earlier that I told you I was thinking about that subject.
yeah,
I feel kind of bad when I see somebody homeless or somebody singing on a train, to make a couple of bucks for food.
hmm
Because even if I do go ahead and give them a couple of bucks, I'm not
you know
really
what's
helping
gonna
their
be.
situation. The
But
way I
that's
would be
that's the thing.
helping the situation would be like,
Giving
hey,
some
you can
food.
play here and actually make a good amount of money. You can turn this into a profession. Show them how they can progress.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, I don't own a restaurant or something to, put them to sing there, or I can't.
Exactly. You
I
don't
don't
have
have the
like the full
financial liberty
resources.
to, yeah.
Yeah, you don't have the resources to actually do that. So that's why I don't have the resources a lot either. I'm technically broke. Technically, I'm broke. The money that I have is kind of a savings thing, and any money that I get cash is that's why I always give it to homeless people because That's literally my only resource.
But you shouldn't give it to homeless people, because right now you're broke. If you go
I know
completely
I'm
broke
broke.
and then you can't, you know, take care of yourself. Luckily for you, you have a dad that gives a fuck.
Exactly.
A lot of people don't.
That's my lucky
A
thing.
dad
I
and a
know.
mom. You have a family.
Exactly. Yes. And one
So
part of
it's
me
not
don't
like
think
you're
that.
gonna go broke and homeless and you're not gonna
No,
have
yeah, yeah, I
anything.
know that. No, I'm just saying, but like technically, I don't have a paying job, so I don't. My money comes from my dad giving me some allowance for food. That's it.
Yeah, but you know your dad ain't gonna deny you studying.
No, what do you mean? What?
Like if you say I want to go to college but you don't have a cent, he will provide.
Yeah, I know. I know he won't deny that because he finally sees that I actually what I'm trying to get into. He actually sees that I'm enjoying like my time doing the work in school. Like I'm actually putting effort.
I don't know why you completely left the DJ thing though. Like you had,
What do you
you
mean?
seem to enjoy yourself when you talked about music, and you still do.
I still like doing music. I just it's hard
But
for
you
me to produce.
completely
That's my
forgot
biggest
about it.
problem. What?
You have so much free time right now, and you completely forgot about it.
Don't have that
Just
much free time as you
because
think I do.
you actually do wake and you
No,
sleep.
a lot of my
You
time.
sleep like
Yeah,
3 hours a day
yeah,
on the
yeah.
afternoon,
And
and
then
then
and then when I wake
you
up, I
go
start
into
doing
like.
math homework until somebody comes online to play games. That's it.
Don't you think you could be putting that to better use? Like make an actual schedule.
Yeah, I know, but I can't keep schedules because I'm always.
Well, there you go. It's something you should fix. If you see a problem, you should try fixing it. If something isn't working
Yeah.
how it is supposed to, then it should be fixed. This son of a bitch.
But see, the reason I kind of stopped doing, well, not DJing, but producing in general, it's just I can't produce. That's my only problem. Like, it's not easy for me to think of a melody and then how it should be done and stuff. Yes, I've seen tutorials on the types of genres that I can make and stuff, but
But
it
here's the
really
thing: you're
did not
doing it
help me.
wrong. If you're creating art,
Hmm.
you're not gonna find it in a tutorial. You're gonna have to do it yourself. You can learn how to use a program in a tutorial, but you won't
But
be
that's
able
the
to
thing.
learn
I
how to
don't even
make
know how to
that beat.
create. I don't even know how to create art. That's the shit.
Well,
My
Waken,
bad.
it's easy. Find something that inspires you. Listen to other people's music.
And I do
Listen
listen
to
to other
what you
people's
like.
music. I love rock. Look, but this is a huge problem. I hate only one genre of music, and this is true because every other genre I'd respect no matter how badly people think it's in music. Right? The only genre of music I hate is country.
What about classical music?
I love classical. I hate learning. I hated learning it on piano because that was a bitch. But
All right,
I
you
do
actually know how to play the
appreciate
piano. I forgot.
yeah, but I do appreciate actual classical music that has been composed by well-known and even sometimes not well-known composers. There we go. Ugh,
I
that's the word.
like a couple of songs of each genre, but
I do
classical
have
music
like
has to be the worst in my case. Like there are very few like songs that I actually like.
like I hate country, but I do have some guilty pleasure songs from that. Like
Yeah, we
there's
were
one
talking about
song.
that yesterday. I remember.
Yeah, it was called like
Oh
"Oh
wait, not
Country Home,
yesterday one. Last
Take
time
Me
I played.
Home." Yeah, like "Oh Country Home, Take Me Home to a Place Where I Belong." Like that song I enjoy because it's not like what I expect countries a generic country song to be. Like, reason I hate country generic country song is literally because it's a guy complaining about his girlfriend leaving him driving a truck, drinking beer, and literally that's like a huge loop most song. This is literally it. This is fucking country music,
Yeah,
and I hate it. This is the only reason I hate it. But this song, it's like it's different, but it's still country music. I love folk music. I love folk music. Um, Country folk, I would fuck with because it's actually good music, not pure country.
because there's a
Country folk,
story behind it.
exactly. And this is why I love music. But at the same time, it's hard for a person like me to make music when I love so many genres because I try to make, for example, electronic music, but then I want to incorporate rock, and then this whole fucking song gets fucked up because I wanted to incorporate rock, and then then I try to incorporate this, and then this. It just
Hmm.
my mind gets so jumbled up with all the genres I try to fit in somehow for some reason because I like a bunch of them. It just the whole song just gets fucked up. The reason I like DJing, like mixing, is because I get to pick the songs I like and I get to play around with them and mix them how I want.
Well, there you go. Even if you can't make music, you still can do something related to music,
Mhm.
which
Then
would
it
be
comes
being a
again to
DJ.
Yeah, but then there's a huge problem. Performing is going to be very hard for a person with huge antisocial and problems with big crowds. You
The
see the
problems
problem,
with
right?
big crowds not gonna be resolved easily. You just gotta get used to it. That's a phobia that everybody has.
No, no, not stage fright. No, no. I mean, if I was at a concert, I hate it. Even though I like the concert, I hate being in that area. It's not stage
We
fright.
can overcome adversity.
It's a little hard.
It's hard. I didn't say it was gonna be easy, did I?
Yeah.
But there's some things you're gonna have to overcome. If you're gonna be a teacher, you're gonna be in front of a lot of students.
Students is different.
Most, no, it's not. They're people.
For me, how I see it, it's
They are
completely
people.
different. Teaching
Regardless of
somebody.
how you see it, the reality
No, I
is
know they're
different.
people. I know they're people. I'm not saying they're not. I'm just saying.
But the thing is it is the same thing though. Even if you want to think it's not, and even if you quote unquote
Just let
feel
me think
different,
it's not. Just let me think it's not.
it is gonna be Weekend. I'm not gonna. You know, I'm not the kind of person that lies to you to fucking put you in a bubble. I tell
I
it how
know,
it is.
Yeah, you're an actual good friend.
I can be an asshole for being too honest, and I get that.
Well,
But-
actually, I'm okay with that.
But the main point is, if you're afraid to stand in a, let's say, a party and DJ for some people, you're gonna be afraid
be hard.
to show them how to do something or to teach them anything. Fuck! I overshot that way too much.
No, but standing in front of a party, I see that completely different than playing a show.
Did you see that? You got the
Thanks,
save.
Dave.
You got the save.
It's coming to you.
Just- Chipotle is my life. Oh, did I do it?
Yes.
Yes. Oh. Oh.
So yeah.
Oh, that's that good whoop to whoop shit. Oh, I love fucking doing that. Oh
There's no
my
two
god. Let me clean the semen. Hold on. Oh
Let
shit.
me clean my
dude.
keyboard quickly.
Oh.
Easy.
So let me get this straight. I went through both of them before. Hit a hard ass shot deflecting something that I read into the future to fucking get. And then you get this? Some bullshit.
Oh god. Oh god. Oh shit.
If you fucking... Oh my god. Oh.
How mad would you have been if I got another goal? Oh, nice pinch.
I thought you actually got that goal.
Oh god. Oh, I touched the free.
Fuck this asshole.
It's okay. I'm coming back.
So
So
yeah.
what were we talking about
Weekend,
again?
do you got the...
Nope. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I want to apologize.
You see, somebody
Maybe
told me
not.
the other day,
Oh.
I like that about you, that you have that ability to talk to people, because I know already a lot of people, even though I haven't been there for a long time. Like, I have people that already, you know, offer to switch things with me, and like, people that are cool with me, even though I just been there for like, what, a month? Not even. I've been there for a
Couple
week.
weeks?
A week? No. There's gonna be 2 weeks tomorrow because I was in the classroom before that, so I didn't have any contact with people outside.
Yep.
So I've been there for 2 weeks, and I'm already, you know, making friends of people, and like, I'm getting along with most of them. Like, I haven't had a single problem with anybody. You know, I'm one of the very few that if I go into a room, everybody says hi, and they all get together. Somebody told me, I like that about you. Not everybody can do that and bring, you know, that harmony into people. I consider myself great with people. I hate people. I fucking hate everybody.
Yeah.
Like, don't get me wrong. It's not really hate as much as I don't like socializing. I already have way too many friends. I don't need more friends. But,
I already have people that I enjoy time. Well,
exactly, I don't need
not me,
more.
but
If
I mean, actually enjoy time.
I don't have people that enjoy time. I have you guys to play with, so it's not like I'm
Exactly.
enjoying
So
my
you don't
time.
enjoy any of our time. Let's be honest.
I'm gonna reserve my comment on that one. I plead the fifth. But anyways,
Let's be
the main
honest.
point is, he said he liked that I could talk to people and that I could socialize. He's a quiet guy,
Yeah.
so he doesn't really have that many friends. And
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, but all I'm doing is literally talking. Why can't you just do that?
Mm-hmm.
Like you're doing to me right now. He was doing it subconsciously. He was becoming my friend without me even trying.
Mm-hmm.
And I told him, this is something that everybody can do. You can do it because you're literally doing it right now.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, it's like, he said, oh yeah, I guess I am doing it. And I'm like, you say you do it without even realizing it. You don't compliment yourself for the good things you do.
Yeah, I can
So,
never do that.
you know, you think that you can't do something, even though you probably are doing it in one way or another. But your mind is telling you, no, you can't do that. So basically, you're blocking yourself. You're literally cock blocking yourself from learning something new. Oof. Oof. Oh. Oh. Hold on, wait. Let me go get a napkin.
Can you please come and help?
Nah, you look fine, dude.
Stop ejaculating. It's
Oh!
time.
Oh! Did you see that block? But I'm never gonna get a save or a clear ball or anything because this fucking game.
Well, didn't really clear the ball.
What are you doing?
I'm helping. Look, I help.
Oh no! He didn't hit it. He didn't fucking hit it. I was
was all
waiting
part of
for
my
his
plan.
hit. I was waiting for it, and then this motherfucker didn't hit it.
It was all part of my plan. I knew he'd miss. And I knew the other guy would be there, so I could hit him. It's all part of my plan.
So yeah, sometimes we block ourselves from doing something that we can do. I don't have a fear of heights. Let me say that, but in the job that I have, obviously I'm working with airplanes. Sometimes I need to go into the bins of airplanes that are high,
Mm-hmm.
and it's something I'm trying to get over with. I'm not afraid of a height itself, but the thing that we use is a belt loader, and that's literally, well, you know those belts that they use in supermarkets to transport from one level to another.
Yeah.
Okay. They literally use a mobile version of that. And I don't feel safe on that shit at all. I don't like it. There's nobody that's going to tell me that this shit is safe. But it is what I signed up to afterwards, so I got to get used to it.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I told that to everybody, and everybody's understanding. But at the same time, I got to be understanding that that's what I signed up for. So I can't be saying, hey, I'm going to do this and not do my job. I'm getting used to it little by little.
Mm-hmm.
That's alright. We're 5-1. They're not going to get shit.
Okay.
So, you know, even though I do want to say I'm not going to do this,
Mm-hmm.
or whenever somebody tells me, because I told you, this dude that I have now, great teacher. I love how he, you know, explains everything, but he makes me work hard. He makes me work really hard. And at the long run, I'm going to be, you know, thanking him because he prepared me for the,
The
you
worst
know,
situation
worst
possible.
case scenario.
Mm-hmm.
This PS4 players? Why did I get 7 snowflakes this time?
Oh, cause I think it varies. It varies a lot because
Let's
my
let's
first
stay
game
for a
was
bit.
without you.
But anyways, I'm gonna need to take like a 5-minute break to use the bathroom.
Sure.
But the point I was getting to is you gotta overcome certain things sometimes, and that's probably gonna have to be one of them. Because when you get in front of a classroom full of students, and even if you advance from there and you start teaching in college or some shit or something changes, you're gonna need to be able to speak out to people that you've never seen before, and you're gonna be their teacher. You're gonna be in a position of power. So, you
But
know.
that's what I'm doing now with my
Okay.
other job. Yeah, go to your
Yeah.
break. I'll talk.
Just hold that
Yeah,
thought.
we'll talk about that.
Ah, fuck. Surely I don't mind. That's on the shit. That'll make you. Surely I don't. Sí, yo vengo a casa. Yo vengo a casa. All right, Waken.
You back?
Nope.
Okay. Bye.
In the words of Little Pump, Escada!
Okay.
Wanna keep on playing this?
We can play something else for now.
Let's play a bit of Dirty Pump before I go to sleep because it's pretty late.
So what was I saying? Oh yeah. Aren't I basically we're talking about like standing up in front of a class, for example, right, and teaching people. But isn't that like what I'm basically doing now? Except, yeah, actually, yeah, as my job.
There you go. You're already doing it. Yet you're saying
It's different between DJing and teaching, though.
it's not.
Okay.
Hmm?
See, in DJing, you can fuck up, and now the whole night could be ruined because you fuck up, and then you can never be invited back again to the club because of the
There's more
owner.
than one club.
I know, but owners talk.
There's more than one owner.
Yes, and they talk. I'm just giving this as an example, right? But if I fuck up as a teacher, like if I screw up like a question on a test or even the whole test, there's like a whole huge screw up. I can always find a way to go around that. That's easy. That could be fixable.
And Waken, if you
But
fuck up in one party and then you go to a bigger party and you nail it, that's gonna eventually, erase the
what if
fuck
I
up that you
fuck up
did.
at the bigger party now?
There are gonna be more parties, so
Then you fuck up entirely. Just get the fuck up.
you're not always gonna fuck up if your mindset is to win, Waken. You gotta overcome adversity. The same thing I told you before. In every step of the way, you're gonna have challenges, and the
But
point
adversity's
is,
hard.
Waken is never gonna be easy. Teaching is not gonna be easy. Teaching is gonna be a pain in the fucking ass. You think it's gonna be easy, but trust me, it's not. High schoolers are assholes, most of them.
I know.
So you gotta learn how to fucking maintain
I
your
know.
posture.
As a high schooler, I know, and as a person who's going to an alternative school right now, I know. Because for kinesiology one day, I came in a lot earlier than usual. Like I came in actually like at exactly 8:30, and I overheard the teacher talking about like because we had a student teacher in the classroom too, and I heard the student teacher talking to the teacher about like, so like what were your can you invite me again?
Nope.
Okay.
Give me a second, hold on.
No, I got it. Never mind.
No.
So the teacher was like the student teacher asked, so like what were some of the cases of like you teaching like some like bad times, for example, right? And she literally told him I had people throw a fucking chair at me. Like there were actual people that were so pissed at her, maybe because of the mark that they got on a test or something, because this is an alternative school, so this is where basically all the, I don't want to say rejects, but it basically kind of, it looks like it's where technically all the rejects go
Oh,
to.
no wonder you're at that school.
Fuck you. I like it better. I can be isolated.
Sure, Waken, sure, yeah.
And I can kind of understand because a lot of these kids like have anger problems. They don't want to do the work. They're just there because, for example, their mom or dad, parents are making them go there. Some of them actually want to go to university, yet they're still kind of not willing to do a lot of the work. But then when I heard her say, yeah, I got a chair thrown at me, I'm like, I just hope I don't get a secondary school job. Because, fuck me, I don't want to get a chair thrown at me.
Maybe that person that threw a chair was just having a really shitty day. And kids
Yeah.
don't know how to hold in their emotions or control them.
Yeah, especially teenagers.
It all comes back at the end of the day to previous experiences. Could be with parents, could be with an uncle.
I always did want to ask her if you had a chance though to teach, like a like a normal high school, normal quote unquote high school, or teach this. What would you teach? I wonder what her actual like answer would be.
Well, you can ask her tomorrow.
Yeah, but I feel like it's like a personal question. I can't like.
It's really not a
So
personal question. We can.
Well, because then you're asking for like literally like what they feel, and if they say like I'd rather go to a different
What do you like,
school,
vanilla or chocolate?
that's different. Those are tough. Those are easy choices. Those are tough choices.
What would it be a tough choice? You're asking a hypothetical question. She ain't gonna switch jobs just because. Oh shit! Yeah, I could be I could be teaching in a regular school. Let me just quit my job right now and leave.
I know, but then it feels like to me that when she says, "Yeah, I'd rather go to that job instead of
But
stay
you
at
don't
this
know what
school."
she's gonna say, Wicked.
Yeah, but I'm just. I think of the worst possible situations, and I'm gonna think of them.
And why
Okay?
would that be the worst situation? You're literally helping her find what she wants to do. Isn't that better?
Well,
Aren't you helping someone?
that is possible. At the same time, then I could technically put her down at the same time by saying.
How are you gonna put her down?
By making her realize she's in this job, and that then she might stop caring about what she's doing because she's the teacher.
Why would she feel put down if you literally showed her what she wants to do?
Because
Literally, you should charge her a psychologist fee.
I know, but what?
That's basically what psychologists do. Didn't a psychologist tell you you should be a teacher?
Well, she recommended because that kind of fits my personality.
Because you said you wanted to be a teacher.
First, stop
Well, basically, yeah, because we were researching like what kind of jobs that are out there.
You told
Like-
me this before. You didn't need a psychology for that.
Yeah, no, and I
Before
told
you
my
were even
parents in
going to the
grade-
psychologist.
Yeah, and
You were already
I told
telling
my
me
parents in
this.
grade 3, 4, and 5, and they're like, oh, that's cool, but they can't really.
Exactly. So you're not really finding out anything new.
I know, but at the same, but like, I might put her down by making her think, oh, why am I at this shitty job?
Then she
Not-
shouldn't be a teacher.
I know,
not
but at the
fit to
same
do
time,
the
I don't
job.
want that to happen because she's a really good teacher. She really cares.
She's not fit to do the job. If you cannot accept that you're in the wrong profession and they could be doing better, because that's literally everybody else.
She goes to a different school. It's just.
Oh my god! That ping! What just happened? Mother!
Why do you think so high? Mine's even lower than yours.
What's going on? I'm not downloading anything. Oh, I'm downloading the fucking movie.
What movie? What?
I'm downloading a movie on my phone.
God damn, did you not realize that?
I need to go get some ammo, so be right back, Proxy. Oh, shit! Proxy, be careful, babies are coming for you. Carne asada, dude. Oh my god. Carne asada means something beef, cooked beef. And he did a play on words with carne asada, dude. Oh no, I'm gonna die here. Yep.
Oh, I'm not.
Wake me up! Wake me up inside! Am I dead as the only medic? Yep. Team, why do we have like 18 engineers?
I just had a knife in battle with the bushwalker. Oh boy.
Oh no! Run, Wicked, run! Shorty, I don't. Oh no. Oh no, this was a bad choice.
Don't worry, I got him.
Pick me up, mate. Oh, they're coming, Wicked, they're coming!
Wake me up inside.
Wake me up. Save me from my dad. Yo, can you fucking get out of the way? Of course it was you. Of course it was you.
Was it me?
Oh wait, no, it was carne asada. Was it carne asada? Yeah.
I'm dead beside you. I'm alive.
I love
pick
how you
up 'cause
just.
They're about to come. They're about to come down the stairs.
Sorry, Fletcher. I saw you picking me up last second.
I couldn't pick you up because they were coming.
God, I cannot play with this fucking thing. Let me blame it on, you know. Oh no. Get wrecked!
If you had to get like a personality from people, what would be the most important personality?
No! Motherfucker!
It's okay.
Sorry, what?
If you got to pick the personality for a teacher, like, for a great teacher, what would be the personality you pick to make a great teacher?
You gotta be a good influencer, first of all.
Fuck.
Because if you cannot influence your students, you're not gonna be able to fulfill your position. Phantom Galactic. Today, oh shit, Nelly!
There's somebody behind us.
Yo, when is this thing gonna go down? Oh wait, no, it is in the US West anyways. It's not even the fucking east phone. Oh, it's in West.
Oh, well, we still have better ping than you. That's a little weird.
Isn't Seattle closer to where you live?
I live in Ottawa. I live in the
I don't know mathematics.
furthest right to Ontario. I think I live further right.
Wicked, I don't know trigonometry. How would I know how close it is?
I think I live further right than New York.
Seattle is
I might.
further.
I don't know. It's probably really hard to tell.
Yeah, but this is literally unplayable. Yo, carne asada, dude. I really like your name.
Not like you.
Yeah, I'm on it though. I was trying to save this dude.
Fuck.
Shorty, I don't mind if you dance on the floor. That makes it kind of makes you horrible.
Yeah, I think I'm closer.
Fuck, dude.
Fuck me! How many fucking shots are you gonna take?
How? But how, though? How? Wake me. There's an eater, dude!
Yeah, I know.
Shorty, I don't.
I'm a little bit closer to the Seattle than you.
Hey, wait a minute, Mr. Postman. Give me my fucking package, dude.
Oh yeah, how is your package? Did it finally come in or not?
Yeah?
Did your package finally come in or not? You had like a RAM or something that you were waiting for so long?
Yeah, I was waiting for the fan so I can finish building the computer.
And how did it finally come in?
Fucking asshole. Yes, it came in. But I haven't been able to do shit because I just been passing out after I come from work.
It's understandable. That's what the weekend before.
Die, you piece of shit! Ah! I didn't get a single kill there. Wake me up! Wake me up, Bashad! I can't wake up. Oh, they're coming, boys.
Oh, we must quickly get out. Oh, what the fuck? They repaired it behind us? Guys. There's a fucking...
Oh, that was... I know what was gonna happen.
Oh, fuck.
I hate myself. I killed myself, basically.
Yeah,
How am I
but
doing
defend
top
the
of the
shit.
league? What the fuck?
How am I not? Well, now we have to get this shit sorted.
Guys, can I have one of these? Can I have one of these switch to a medic, please?
Oh, we do have a guy. Stitch. What's two? And then Stitch.
No, if you guys could help me here, that'll be great.
Honestly, I didn't know what the fuck here was.
Oh, God. Oh no, I'm out of ammo. Oh no, I haven't reloaded my pistol. Oh, I got her.
Oh, somebody's coming.
You guys got that, right? When I finish plant, took this
Yeah,
shit.
there was a proxy that ran on point, tried to plant. Let's just say.
Hey, wait a
Didn't end it
minute,
well for
Mr.
her.
Postman.
Jesus
Hey,
Christ!
hey, Mr. Postman! Die, bitch!
Mr. Postman, fuck off!
Yo, that proxy got the cook. She threw a mine and tried to blow it up with me, and I shot her mine.
I love doing that when a proxy throws a mine down and there's.
Woo! Wake me up! Wake me up inside! I can't wake up!
That makes me happy when enemy proxies mine down and people go and people from the other team go to it and they just shoot it. And
Yo, my dude! Oh my god! Oh my god!
fuck me, I missed.
There's a phantom that's gonna jump from there.
Oh shit, that phantom.
He's here! Wake it!
That guy has a really good card. Be ready for that.
That's an okay card though. But he knows how to play it well.
Yeah, he does.
Oh shit! Got him! Oh no! Get a turtle. That may have been my bad.
Yo, you killed 3 of us.
Yeah, but I also killed them. Sorry, boys. That was kind of my fault, but we got the point. So. Wait a minute, Mr. Postman! Hey, Mr. Postman. Shorty, I don't. You dance on the floor. That kind of makes you a hoe. Excuse me, boy. You wanna fight? I'll fight you with my knife. Oh shit! There was another phantom there. Oh no, was it the same phantom?
No, there are 2. They have 2 phantoms.
Oh.
One's the really good one, the other one's like, eh. He's just there.
Healing station down here, teammates. Come heal, come heal. Come. Don't go fighting, Jet. That lag, dude, right? Am I right?
Fuck, I have no ammo.
That lag. Yo, stick, I
Oh,
can't have you down, my dude. Come back.
They have a...
Creta, dude. They have a red eye.
And then they have this guy.
Ese maricón. Magic!
Oh, I'm sorry, that was pretty good.
Tried, dude. Really tried, but
Oh, yo, that stab.
I'm defending. I need to go get ammo, boys. See you in a bit. No, Proxy, be careful, dude. Okay, how did we trade? How did he knife me? Better, can you pick me up, please? Any of the guys?
I really can't. I can't.
Medics? Thanks, man. Going for every. Fuck! Fuck that, I didn't die.
Let's go now. Expecting me all the time. Little pulse coming on point.
Creta, Creta, Creta. I gotta go back to the. Surely I don't.
That's it.
You know what? Fuck it. We'll do it live, motherfucker.
I had to kill him.
I have no ammo at all.
Come back here. Ask somebody to.
Fuck!
Oh, that wasn't a good thing you did, is it?
That was beautiful, Stitch. shit, they're all pushing.
Allahu Akbar.
Diablo. Stitch, can you pick me up? I'm on the point. They're planting, boys.
They planted C4 at the reactor.
No, I cannot hear you, Stitch. And stop dying, my dude.
Hello? Hello, hello?
Oh, there you go. I can hear you there. Oh, fuck. Stitch, I told you to stop dying, my dude. How about this? NG and Phantom go to the objective. Everybody else goes left. Phantom, whenever you're getting close to the objective, shield so you can take off the mines and shit. Or you know, this.
What happened to our turtle?
Or that, you know, just do that. Yeah, and we lost. GG.
Our turtle pushed really late.
They're stealing
Wait a
core
minute,
control.
Mr. Postman.
Bloody job.
Who's our turtle? Oh, makes sense. Hey, I'm second.
How can somebody with such a sweet name be so dumb?
Are you talking about Kase?
Carne asada, dude.
Have you met me?
Yeah.
Most accurate? How would I always get this card? I'm not complaining because I know the best man on our team, but come on. Are you more accurate, Isaac? Because apparently I am more accurate.
What's top of the leaderboard again?
You're top of the leaderboard because it's easy to get support XP when you're healing everybody that's stupid on the team. And you know that that part is true.
But I was playing as Artie as in the first part.
No, you started off as fucking Aura. Then you switched to Artie for a bit, then you went back to Aura.
I switched right after to Artie. I was Aura when they didn't repair the EV. After they repaired, I changed.
Or are you though?
And I mean, you're a mechanic.
Yeah, but I'm stupid. We discussed this. Are you done your missions?
I gotta give out a little more support XP because I didn't give a lot before.
That's bullshit.
I didn't. My mission was 3,500 and I got it up to half.
Oh wow, fuck.
It wasn't because of support. What the fuck?
The most stressed people on Earth are 18 to 33-year-olds. What about the people who have a midlife crisis?
Waiting for Americans due to all the fat food and bad information from companies like the FDA. That is midlife.
Shocking, huh?
You're not wrong.
Shorty, I'm done.
Did we beat?
Stupid.
Oh, we beat the Memphis Grizzlies. They can go suck my dick.
Yeah, I was watching the Lakers game last night and holy fuck.
I thought you died. What?
Hands or whatever. No, last night. I was watching it today in the break room because they had it on. So that little hands dude, the tall white hands dude, that shit, dude, that's fucking nice and deep.
Wait, what? Who did the Lakers play against?
Hands
They played
whatever.
against Rockets.
Yeah, Hands, whatever his name is, he was playing fucking.
Was he for the Lakers?
Yeah.
Repair the EV and get it to the GH
I
building.
think. Oh wait, no, was that Milwaukee?
Then breach the containment lab.
Do you mean Enos Cantor?
No, no.
Finally, get the override
Something
cores
hands.
to the container.
Or Lance.
Lonzo?
No, not Lonzo. What the fuck, dude?
Kurzawa or something?
Nah, I'll find his name. By the way, I found the movie. It's called the. Fuck, my brain is so fucked up, dude. It's
Crazy Thing Called Love?
No. Madre Sarosa. Oh, that was beautiful.
Shit. Mine's a little late there, buddy. Oh yeah, just
The whatever of Uncle, the man of Uncle or some shit.
okay. Yeah. Is it with Angelina Jolie? I thought it was.
No.
Who's it with
Hugh Grant. This other dude that looks like a spy. I forgot his name. I'll send you the name, Slade.
How old is the movie? Because I thought it was older. Is it older or is it 2005? What? How old is the movie? Do you know? Do you know when it was released?
2015.
Oh, I was thinking of something completely different.
Fuck! That pig though,
That
that's what screwed me over. Thanks,
yeah,
man.
16.
You're good, Mr. Moon. Somebody's coming, so be careful. Thank you.
That 16 thing really screwed me over.
I did not have any ammo, so sorry about that. Don't die, Mr. Moon. I got you, baby. Mr. Goddamn! Oh, that's a nice ass, though.
That was
Can't
me.
complain.
Jesus, Phantom is really good.
Damn.
Who's Mr. Moon?
Look at this booty, though. It's okay. Oh. By the way, over there at the right, that's a death trap. So unless you're a nader or some shit.
They had a rhino until I cuffed him from the start of the game.
Nice.
That was very funny.
If you dance on the floor, that'll make
Switch
you a
right
hoe.
away.
Shorty, I don't. Pero qué maricón, Waken, was that you?
No, good. It was Mr. Moon.
That's what good pussy smells like.
I just see a notification. It doesn't say wake and I'm alive.
I can respect that.
What?
She hit me with the revival. And now, to defend my pride as a medic, I gotta kill her with the default. Thanks,
Isn't
Moon.
that a lot harder than her killing you with the gun?
Yep.
You can defend pride for shit. It's just hard to defend pride.
I'm gonna be leaving you guys. Don't, Mr. Moon. Stop suiciding, man. Suicide is never the answer. I'm gonna leave you guys with that thing there. I need to go do something, so you guys just, you know, hang around it. Yes! No! No, Wicked! You piece of shit!
Hey, I did my best and I attacked her first.
I had her. I hit her with the defense.
Hey, I
and
put
then
my
you
mind
fucking
there.
mind
before
blew
you-
up.
I put the mine there before you came upstairs. Okay. Next time, if you didn't want to die, why were you alive in the first place?
But it's not about me dying. It's about her getting defib.
Next time, if you wanted her to die, why were you not killing her first?
I was until your mind blew up. Oh, fuck, she's trying again. She's looking for this booty. Fuck it. Fuck yes! No!
Don't die.
I thought I saw a Phantom coming at me, and I thought behind the Phantom was the bitch. The bitch with the revival. It wasn't the bitch with the revival. It was Mr. Pyro.
That is criminal minds, by the way.
Still, I wouldn't have been able to hit it.
I'm just saying, I hope they're not defusing right now because there's nobody I think on there.
I don't think I. No!
Don't worry.
Okay, let me move this fucking plate.
Is it really the plate that's causing you all the trouble?
That one time I hit the
I
plate
don't
and I
fucking
couldn't.
get USPS. The most fucking retarded.
Oh my god,
piece
it's
of
double
shit.
short.
God fucking damn it. Just look at the picture I sent. I told them, leave the package no matter what, and they're saying I can't fucking tell them to do that. I can't tell them to leave it. The fuck?
Leave your own package.
Please double check. Suck my coffee.
Oh, I just got her a headshot with the pistol. It's not quite the same, but I think it'll have to do.
It's about pride, Isaac. It's the same.
Huevo.
That's how you get somebody with a defibrillator kill. That's good for you.
What?
I think that's how you get somebody with a defibrillator.
Yeah,
kill.
but I didn't get the fucking medic. I need to do it. Oh, they have a rhino.
Oh, let me cook him. They're prepared, so let me just go cook him after I get revived. Or after I revive myself.
Shorty, I don't. No, no, why you hit her?
So fucking dead. He has 26 health.
This is bitch. No! I fucked that up like it. I have the sun on my family.
I mean, really, or we just already been in the song.
Yes, I'm not gonna be happy with just shooting them in the face. Moon, there's a health station right here, baby.
EV's repaired. Now walk it to the GH building.
Here's where I have to get that shot. It get, Moon can't.
Got it. Hey, I'm back. Alright,
Healing station here.
that's pretty good. Okay, it's time to booby trap the garage because I have a bunch of
Guys, I'm gonna leave the healing station there. I gotta go do something real quick.
You're gonna go take the fucking thing, that's my job.
Nope, I'm gonna go kill Spark.
Oh, she's in the front lines over here. I don't know what the fuck you mean. You're gonna
Coño! This fucking cyber terrorist.
What? They have the fucking rhino back.
Yep, I had it for a bit. Is the Spark
Damn
still
it.
alive?
Yes, the spark's still alive.
Can't do one thing one way. Oh, I see the sparks. I see the sparks. Yes! Oh!
See, if I was as loud as that.
Fuck! I'm just gonna get that rhino.
Damn it!
Alright, now we can get the objective.
Can I die? Now you care about the objective. Oh, I gotta go.
Sorry guys, I had to blow it up. What the fuck? What just happened? That was me trying to push forward with my key still stuck.
Damn it! Fucking put it on fire.
Let me kill this asshole!
I'm a little busy. Running now.
Oh, okay. You get it, girl. I'm gonna have to fight all these people on myself.
They killed me right before I got to it.
Fuck, fuck. Okay, you're down. You're Donzo Alonso.
There are two in the garage.
Fuck me. Fuck! I almost got her. Did she get me again? No, I have to go back to
No,
before.
Isaac, we have to win the game.
I'm sorry, Regan, I can't.
Yes, you can. You just choose not to.
Stop, let her come here. Oh no.
There's 4 of them in the garage. Okay, nobody's alive. You know what? You know what? I'm gonna switch into fucking. I'm switching to me. Where the fuck are they?
Fuck Steve Curry. Fuck Steve Curry. I'm going, my dude. I'm going. Hold on. God damn it, Moon! Stop! No, you bitch! Come here! No fuiste tú quien se marchó, será fui yo quien no te superé.
Awesome. I don't think we're gonna win this.
Alright, let's at least find one objective then. No fuiste tú quien se marchó, será fui yo. I killed both of their medics. If they don't fucking push.
I already got it. Please help me.
Waken, I'm killing people. I'm busy. Fuck. Where are you, Waken?
I got it.
Okay.
I'm sorry, it's a little hard to talk when I'm in the zone.
He's in the zone.
I only have 5 bullets. Go, Waken, go! I'm trying to protect you. Run, boy, run!
Oh, there's one. There's a Kira.
Good
on
shit,
point.
Moon. Holy shit.
There's a proxy. I can't. There's a proxy and Kira on the fucking point.
You got it, Waken. Kill the proxy, kill the proxy. The proxy's still there. Oh my god, Waken, how are you so dumb? Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, you literally fucked that up. I told you to kill before that. Huh?
Did you kill the proxy?
No, Waken didn't kill the proxy. He tried to plant it, then got shot. Because it was a fucking proxy!
You should have killed the proxy.
Yes!
Oh my.
I won us the game.
Never that serious. God damn.
Oh!
You haven't been here the whole time, have you?
But he just fucking yelled. Holy shit.
This is not the first time in this whole session he's yelled.
Alright, I found the greatest meme of all time. It's time to quit our lives, guys.
Is it
Or-
life?
Oh.
Didn't he leave the show?
Yeah.
Doesn't that make you sad?
No fuiste tú quien se marchó.
It's pretty late. I'm gonna go to bed.
I did. Then it's the golden car.
Are you guys gonna be on tomorrow?
Probably. Oh shit, tomorrow's my last day
Yo,
of work.
Mr. Moon added me. Oh shit, why
Okay,
not?
see you guys.
Last day of work as in forever, or?
As in, for the week.
Me too, man. No fuiste tú quien... Alright, you wanna play like 2 games of this
Nope.
shit? Yeah. Alright, I'm out.
Wait, I have a link for you.
Oh boy. Nice. Alright. Let me end this first. For research purposes, we know.